the trenches, man. From the bottom, from nothing. I'm talking about watering cornflakes. Yeah. Let's do this. Fuck anybody who ain't with us, man. About billions, everything, man. If it ain't about billions, it ain't nothing. And that's on life. Keep playing, you'll lose yours. Niggas don't play all the time, man. Slammer. I just got up, I just slammer. They say they got me on the camera. F1s, they got several. You try to sue me, I won't settle. Niggas be telling, and nowadays people accept it. I bought a Bugatti and wrecked it. I buy a new one with the extras. Niggas be telling, but niggas still selling. I hang with all fellas. My niggas crack melons. Call me Randy, your young nigga savage. Like a bun trying to fight for a sandwich. I just bought a house in Atlanta. I'm trying to stay about the slum. I just got up out the slumber. They say they got me on the camera. F1s, they got several. You try to sue me, I won't settle. Niggas be telling, and nowadays people accept it. I bought a Bugatti and wrecked it. I buy a new one with the extras. Niggas be telling, but niggas still selling. I hang with all fellas. My niggas crack melons. Call me Randy, your young nigga savage. Like a bum trying to fight for a sandwich. I just bought a house in Atlanta. I'm trying to stay about the slum. Fuck. Yeah. Slammer. I just got up out the slammer. Fell word using the phone without a camera. Clean gun, dirty handle. Call me the cable guy, keep the hammer. Trust me, I'm with the shit. If I'm not with my niggas, I'm with your bitch. This is a stick game, that's why magic quick. Make you disappear like a magic trick. Shoot like Stoyakovich. Hang with all fellas. Keep the top when I sweat through the traffic. See through you niggas panoramic. I'm pitching it overhand or underhanded. These niggas don't wanna see me in the phantom finesse, and that's 10K for a table. My niggas, they keep the cane so they able. Financially stable, keep rocking the cradle. Handling the business. See the rocks on my wrist are ridiculous. Mixing clear with the brown, now tripping. Disrespect and I'm catching the body. Cause you know I got power like Ghost of Tommy. Got through and the ghost gotta keep the Tommy. That's a 100-round drum, I don't need nobody. A nigga could try to take my chin up off me, I bet he won't get it. How about all of these niggas? I got Floyd going against me, I really ain't tripping. Turned on me for some business, I found out I couldn't get him, so I knocked out his neck. Fuck with McAfee Rilla, the wine David Levy, Nick, get on to my niggas. If you ain't none of them niggas, you reppin' that money team shit, swear to God you can get it.
And AB tried to tell him, y'all. AB tried to tell him, if you're repping that money team shit, you can get it.
I just got up out the slumber. They say they got me on the camera. F1s, they got several. You try to sue me, I won't settle.
What's happening with it? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go talking that boxing again. Hey, AB tried to tell him, y'all.
I'm trying to stay about the slum. I just got up out the slumber. They say they got me on the camera.
Hey, nigga, AB was snapping on that shit. Matthew Valentine, what it do? Salute. My man, boxing matchups with Dwayne Freeman, what it do? Knockout Boxing 86 TV. What I tell you, Knockout? I told you you wasn't gonna stop no Terrell Goucher, but we gonna get into that. Salute to my brother Knockout. Cheese All Out Fitness. Smooth Groove Boxing. What it do? Stan 92. Loving Down Gaither. Sweet Tea. Salute to you, Queen. KG, what's happening with it? DP Rocker. W right side. He always on the right side. He ain't never on the wrong side. Johnny Q, what's happening with it? Jelly Bean, salute. 817, what it do? Cassandra Mason, the queen, is in the building. What's going on? Yeah, y'all hit that like button as you come in the building. Smash on the like button. Smash on the like button as you come in the building. Phil J 508, what's happening with it? Seattle Boxing Talk, what it do? Yeah. Hey, that boy AB was snapping on that shit. Yeah. So like I said, y'all, when y'all come in the building, smash on the like button, hop in the comments, let me know you in the building. My man Jawan Ramos, what's happening with it? And the OG Flawless Mentality and BE, hosted by Dr. Mark Stearns, is in the building. Lil Flex Lewis, what's happening with it? Yeah. Let's get it. Hey, we had a lot going down this weekend. It was an interesting weekend, y'all. We gave some predictions. And we're gonna talk about some of the fights first that went down this weekend. So let's talk about it. Like I said, hit the like button, smash on the like as you come in the building. So let me see where I'm gonna start at. Like I said, I want to start off and talk about the fights this weekend. Josh Warrington versus Kiko Martinez. We're gonna get right into it. If you late coming to the building, you just late, but we're gonna get right into it. So Josh Warrington versus Kiko Martinez, y'all. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. That fight surprised the hell out of me. Hold on. The fight surprised the hell out of me to Josh Warrington because I had Josh Warrington beating the shit out of Kiko Martinez, but I had Josh Warrington winning that fight by decision. I did not think that he was finna go and whoop the shit out of Kiko Martinez like he did. Like, I thought he was gonna whoop him, but I didn't think he was just gonna totally dominate him and stop him like that. But after the first round, I said to myself, Josh Warrington is on a mission, and it ain't no way in hell this fight is finna last no 12 rounds. I knew after the first round, but when I made my prediction, I predicted that it was gonna go the full 12 and Josh Warrington was gonna win unanimous decision. But let's talk about the fight. Josh Warrington, he came in there straight on Kiko Martinez's ass. I never thought highly of Kiko Martinez in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Never thought he was that good in the first place. But you could tell Kiko Martinez was a shell of himself. He was old, he was slow, and he was funny built. No, y'all can't act like y'all ain't see how that man was built. That man was built funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? When I seen him walk in the ring, like, dude was big. Kiko Martinez, he looked like he was in the 2 weight classes above Josh Warrington, right? He's shorter than Josh Warrington, but he looked like he was 2 weight classes above Josh Warrington in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Funny, back built ass. He looked like he probably put on like 30 pounds after the weigh-in. But let me tell y'all what was going down in that fight. First of all, Josh Warrington, he came in there on a mission. He came in there to prove a point that Kiko Martinez ain't even in the same book as him. Fuck the same league. They ain't even in the same book, right? They ain't on the same chapter, not even the same book. But one thing I noticed is Josh Warrington was a lot stronger than Kiko Martinez. So what he was doing is he was pushing Kiko Martinez back to the ropes. Then when he was pushing back to the ropes, he was leaning on Kiko Martinez with his forehead. He was going straight in with his forehead and using leverage with his forehead to keep Kiko Martinez on the ropes. And the referee was letting it go on. So it was a smart strategy by Josh Warrington because he was using his fucking forehead. He's a dirty fighter. You know what I'm saying? He is a dirty fighter. But if the ref was going to let him get away with it because he was fighting in his backyard, right? He was fighting in his hometown. So he knew he was going to be able to get away with it. And he was just overall stronger than Kiko Martinez because when he trapped Kiko Martinez against the ropes, Kiko Martinez was like a fucking child. He was fighting to get out, but he couldn't get out. He couldn't break loose. And what's happening with it? Ricky Williams off in the building. My man, Emmanuel H.A1 Who's on? I see you in the building. But yeah, Kiko Martinez, he just wasn't strong enough to deal with Josh Warrington. He was slow. He was old. You could tell that he was a much older fighter because he was slow as a fucking snail, but he still had that power. So he did catch Josh Warrington a couple times, but it was so slow. It was shots that Josh Warrington seen coming, so he was able to brace himself for the shot. right? The shots that really knock you out cold is the ones that you don't see. And Kiko Martinez, he just didn't have enough speed on his punches to hit Josh Warrington with shit that he couldn't see. But yeah, the main thing I noticed is that when he was pressing Josh Warrington up, when he was pressing Kiko Martinez up against the ropes, he was using his head, and then he would take a step back, and he was just firing off combinations. And Kiko Martinez, he don't have no defense at all. He couldn't defend himself. When they was in the middle of the ring, of course, you knew he wasn't going to be able to outbox Josh Warrington because he has no defense. He's too slow. And then when he pressed him up against the ropes, he couldn't defend himself. You know what I'm saying? He just couldn't defend himself. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was a total domination. He dominated the fight. Kiko Martinez tried to do what he could. He was trying to fight, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to show that he was a warrior, but he just didn't have nothing left in the tank. He didn't have nothing left in the tank, and you know, it ended, to my surprise, by stoppage. Josh Warrington went in there and dominated and stopped him, and I didn't see that happening. But shout out to Money Brown. Money Brown, he predicted that Josh Warrington was going to stop Kiko Martinez, and he was right on that one. He made the right call. Yeah, so shout out to Josh Warrington. You know, he putting on a dominant performance. Knockout Boxing says Josh Warrington got the W. However, him and his team and some hoes, they mentioning wanted to fight everybody except Laura. Y'all, yeah, they know. You know what I'm saying? He knows, Josh Warrington knows that Mauricio Lara, it ain't his cup of tea, y'all. Mauricio Lara is the type of fighter that presents a horrible style matchup for Josh Warrington, right? And it ain't his cup of tea. Y'all see how Josh Warrington fights. He's a dirty fighter. He like to lead in with his head. He can box, you know what I'm saying? He don't have that much of power, but if you dare to be stationary, to be hit, you know, he gonna do what he did to Kiko Martinez. But Josh Warrington is a different type of fighter. Josh Warrington is aggressive. He's coming for it. Yeah, he don't have the best defense in the world. He is gonna get hit. But every time you hit Josh Warrington, he coming back with 3 licks of his own. And he got a chin. You know what I'm saying? And he's strong. And he's stronger than Josh Warrington. So all of that dirty shit, Mauricio Lara is going to give it right back to Josh Warrington. And he's going to put Josh Warrington in the type of dogfight that he don't want to be in. He's been in the ring with Mauricio Lara twice. And he been in the ring long enough with Mauricio Lara to know that ain't what he want. You feel me, Knockout? They ain't called out Mauricio Lara because him and his team know, hey, we can't beat that dude. This ain't what we want. So I'm not finna call him a hoe. I'm gonna call him smart. Sometimes you gotta know, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to fold them. What that country singer say? Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. You gotta know sometimes, you know. You got to know when to hold him and you got to know when to fold him. And he learned his lesson the last time. You feel me? You got to know when to hold him and when to fold him. Bole says, remind me of Luis Castillo, meaning he's going to be avoided by paper champions. I remember Collazo beating Ricky Hatton ass and getting robbed. 817, he's talking to somebody else. Yeah, you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Shit. But yeah, y'all hit the like button. Like I said, y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash on the like button. You know what I'm saying? Like my pops would tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Smash on the like button, please, sir. Can you hit my like button, please, sir? Please, sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit y'all with that country shit. Hit my like button, please, sir. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They put the 2 words together, please, sir. They supposed to be saying, please. If you slow it down, it's please, sir. But you know what I'm saying? That country shit, you gonna put both words together and you're gonna make it a word. Hit my like button, please, sir. Please, sir. Can you please do that for me? Can you do that for me, please, sir? Speaks, what's happening with it? Bruce gas boxing, jazz, and more. He changed the goals to gas because that's all he do is smoke on gas. Bruce goals changed the goals to gas because he's smoking on that gas. And if y'all don't know what gas is, just ask what Bruce Goals got in his pipe. Yeah, Cassandra Pleaser. You know what I'm saying? Pleaser. That's one word. That is a real word. You know what I'm talking about? I grew up thought it was a real word. Shit. I never knew that pleaser wasn't a real word until I went to school and the teacher got on me. She said, "What are you saying?" I said, "Pleaser." "What you mean? What am I saying?" Pleaser. And yeah. And then she made me look it up in the dictionary, and I couldn't find pleaser in the dictionary nowhere. So yeah, that's when I learned that it actually ain't no real word, but shit, to us in my household, pleaser was a real word. And while we on my pops funny as hell. I'm gonna tell y'all the story. So I remember we were going on some type of vacation, right? We all in the car. And so we get to we go to McDonald's to order some breakfast. You know what I'm talking about? We go to McDonald's to order some breakfast and shit. And hello, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order? Here go my pops. Yeah. Let me get 5 sausage McMuffin with cheese. Excuse me, sir. Can you repeat that? Yeah. Let me get 5 sausage McMuffin with cheese. Sir, can you repeat that? I said sausage. I said, let me get 5 sausage McMuffin with cheese. You can't hear? What's wrong with you? You can't. I said sausage. So we all said, so we back in the motherfucking back of the car laughing and shit. we crying, laughing and shit, dying, tears rolling down our eyes and shit. And then here come, and then she like, "Sir, can you pull up to the window? We can't understand." And then here go my mom. Robert, it ain't no goddamn sausage. Them people don't know what the hell you talking about. You in the goddamn intercom hell. It ain't no goddamn sausage. That ain't how you say it. You say sausage. You say sausage. Right, you always fucking words up. So the whole time in the car, we in the back seat yelling sausage. And you know, when you know what I'm saying, when you're black and you're growing up, you know, your parents give you that shit. Laugh one more goddamn time, and I'm gonna pull this goddamn car. And so we mumbling up on our breath, laughing and shit. Sausage, sausage McMuffin. Yeah. Hey, my dad fuck up some shit, y'all. Hey, I could tell you, man, I could give y'all some funny stories. Hey, so one time, this probably like 10 years ago, right? My pops, he go to some big ass party, and he telling me about the party. So is this shit funny as hell? So he telling me about the party, and he say, man, it was a lot of people at that party. He say, man, we had a good ass time at that party. He say, man, you know, it was this one lady we was talking to, and you know, man, she was a pornographer. She was a pornographer. You know what I'm saying? She do pornography, you know. And I paused, and I was like, "Oh, for real?" He was like, "Yeah, man, you know, she teach dance classes, and she teach the kids and shit, you know, she do, you know what I'm saying? She was a pornographer. She do, you know, pornography." And my mom, she standing in the kitchen, and she just drop her head laughing and shit. So, and I'm trying to keep a straight face. I'm trying to keep a straight face. And I just had to dip out. I had to go around the corner and I just dropped to my knees and start. I just got to screaming and shit. I couldn't hold it in. And then my mom, she get to laughing and he don't know what the fuck we laughing at. And then I walk back around the corner with a straight face and I'm trying to, and I was like, yeah, man, I just thought of something somebody had told me. He still don't know what the fuck we laughing at. And then my mom, she gonna bust out. It ain't no goddamn pornography. It ain't no. It's choreography. She teach choreography. Damn, you always fucking up words. And I just couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it no more. Man, Pops will fuck up some words. Pops will fuck up some words. Hey, oh shit. But yeah, y'all hit my like button. That's my story time for today. Now we gonna get back to this boxing. That's my story time for today. Oh shit. My pops, he a trill ass dude though. Man, salute to my pops. He a trill ass dude. Funny as hell too. Oh shit. Hey, but let's get back to these fights, y'all. Let's get back to these fights. So, let's move on. Let's move, and y'all hit my like button. Y'all hit my like button. You know what I'm saying? I done gave y'all the story time. Y'all hit my like button now. Comedy hour over now. Y'all coming? Let me get serious again. All right, so like I said, we had a bunch of fights this weekend, and I ain't gonna break down all the fights, but I'm gonna talk about the main ones before we get into the main topics. Now, we also had I'm gonna go to Tim Zoo. D-Man Jr. salute. Man, y'all crazy as hell. Hey, man, let me go to Tim Zoo, y'all. Let me go to Tim Zoo and Terrell Goucher. Now, this is a fight that I told y'all, right? I picked Terrell Goucher to win this fight for sure. I mean, not Terrell Goucher. I'm lying already. I picked Tim Zoo to win this fight. Everybody's saying that I picked Tim Zoo to win this fight. I told y'all that Terrell Goucher, he a pretty good little fighter. You know, shout out to my man Ricky Williams. Shout out to Ricky Williams. He a pretty good little fighter, but Terrell Goucher, he good, but he's not very good or he not great at nothing. He's a cool fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool B-level fighter. To me, that's my opinion of Terrell Goucher. He'll get in there with the A-class fighters and, you know, he may win 2 or 3 rounds. That's the type of fighter that I see Terrell Goucher as. But like I told my brother Knockout said, nah, this fight ain't going past 7. Tim Zoo is going to stop Terrell Goucher. And I said, I don't know, Knockout. I said, even when I made my prediction on here, I said, I can't really put that jacket on Terrell Goucher and say that he going to get stopped. I said, because he been in there with some of the best. But Terrell Goucher, he can survive. I can't put the jacket on him because he can survive. I said, he showed me that he can survive against the best. But he said, nah, because Tim Zoo puts the type of pressure on you that's not going to let you survive. So I said, Knockout, you might be right. I said, you might be right because Tim Zoo, he do put a lot of pressure on you and he not going to let you breathe as far as with Knockout. He said, you know what? Because Erickson Lubin, he ain't gonna put that pressure on you like that. But Tim Zoo, he ain't finna let you breathe. I said, you might be right. I said, but I'm still gonna say that it go 12 rounds. So watching the fight, very, very quick in the fight. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh shit. First, we seen Terrell Goucher, right? Almost stopped Tim Zoo. I said, oh shit. Damn. Is this fool Tim Zoo? Was it all just a dream? Was it all hype? Was he selling us hype? You feel me? Was he selling us just hype? But he got back up and he started putting, you know what I'm saying? He got knocked down. He took a clean shot. It was like a hard, like straight. He took a hard, straight jab. Right? he took a hard straight jab, and Tim Tszyu set his motherfucking ass down, right? Almost sent his ass back to the zoo. Almost sent Tim right back to the zoo where he came from over there in Australia. But dude got up and he started putting that shit on Terrell Goucher. You feel me? And when he started putting them hands on Terrell Goucher, I said to myself, ain't no way Terrell Goucher is about to last 12 rounds. And I said to myself, I said, goddamn, Knockout Boxing 86 TV was right and I was wrong. I said, I'm going to have to call Knockout and tell him that he was right and I was wrong. Because like I said, I thought it was going to go 12 rounds. But then I seen Terrell Goucher go in survival mode. Right? I seen him go in survival mode. And I said, Terrell Goucher ain't even trying to win this fight. He's trying to survive. Right? He was purposely backing up against the ropes, going in the high guard. And when you in the high guard like that, first of all, you smothering your own shit. You can't get off as fast as you can. You know what I'm saying? He was just, everything was defense. He was just on the ropes taking a beating. And like I was telling Coach, and salute to Coach, salute to my man Cono Loco in the building, and salute to my man World Combat Sports, Scotty White in the building, right? I was telling Coach, I said, if you look at Tim Tszyu, he do a lot of subtle things that people don't notice. He fights very, very well from the mid-range. He'll slide back real quick, and he'll get his range and his distance perfect to where he's in the perfect range to tee off on you, to hit you. And he does real subtle movement. He don't do anything real flashy, but he does subtle movements that work for him very, very well. And I noticed that. And one thing that I like about Tim Tszyu is he goes to the body very well. Now, with Terrell Goucher, you know, in that high guard, just in defensive mode, protecting himself up against the ropes, a lot of fighters, what they going to do is they going to try to punch around the high guard. They going to throw straights and try to knock the high guard down, right? But what Terrell Goucher was doing is he was going to the body and he was hitting not Terrell Goucher, what Tim Tszyu was doing, he was going to the body and he was hitting Terrell Goucher with kidney shots and liver shots. Like, you know, he was doing some great body work. And how Terrell Goucher survived 12 rounds of that onslaught, I don't know. But he was terrified. Terrell Goucher probably could have caused Tim Tszyu a lot more problems, but he was scared. That mental pressure and that physical pressure that Tim Tszyu was putting on Terrell Goucher, early on in that fight, he checked out and he decided, I'm not even going to try to put myself in harm's way to beat this dude, right? Because he could have had a mentality, right, to where, okay, I'm going to go out, but I'm going to go out swinging. It's either I'm going to go or he going to go. But see, he had the mentality that said, you know what? I'm not going to go out. I'm going to stay in here and I'm going to survive. I'm not going to go out, but I'm not going to do what I need to do to try to put him out. And that's what happened. He was scared to death to put up the offense that needed to be to give him a chance to win that fight. He was scared to death. He didn't want to put up the offense that he needed to give himself a chance to win that fight. And at the end of the day, Terrell Goucher been in with Lara. He been in with Austin Trout. He been in with Erickson Lubin. So he's been in with some of the best fighters at 154 pounds. So with that being said, I got to give the credit to Tim Tszyu. I'm not in the ring taking the punishment. So it's things that Tim Tszyu was doing that made him say, you know what? It's a different day and time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen me fight all these other greats, and I fought back, and I tried my best to win. But not with this guy. This motherfucker too strong. I'm going to just survive. And that's what he did. So you got to give credit to Tim Tszyu. You got to give credit to Tim Tszyu. Now, do I think that he is the best at 154? No, I don't. I don't think he's the best at 154. But let me get to some of y'all comments. And Quee, salute to the queen, Quee in the building. My man, my man, John Pate, Batman in the building. What's happening with it? Mr. Holmes says Tim Tszyu was extremely unimpressive. I don't know how you can say that, man. I can't say that you can't say that the man was unimpressive when he beat the dog shit out of Terrell Goucher. You know what I'm saying? The whole fight. And like I said, one thing you got to look at is who Terrell Goucher been in the ring with. Just because he don't do shit flashy, that's going, you know what I'm saying, make you ooh and ah. He does settle things in the ring, so real subtle things in the ring that cause a lot of problems. Knockout Boxer says that's exactly what he did. Survive probably will hurt his career moving forward. Tszyu took about 4 fights off of Goucher's career. Yeah, he did, man. John Kramer said, go Tar Heels, man. Salute to the Tar Heels, man. My Razorbacks is out. They played like shit. They went and choked. 817 said, damn Tim Tszyu, he ain't shit. You got to do pop story segments for your channel too. Man, I'm going to hit y'all with some more stories, man. I'm going to hit y'all with some more stories. John Kramer said he's a strong fighter, Tim Tszyu is, but he squares up too much. But you got to do something, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You got to do something to exploit his flaws. And my man, Jim Miller, salute to Jim Miller, man. I much appreciate it for coming a new channel member, man. I much appreciate it, man, for showing love to the channel, man, and becoming a new channel member. Appreciate you. Let me see. Knockout Boxer says Terrell Goucher pulled his best Mikey Garcia impersonation. He been in there with Lubin, Lara, and Trout, and none of them made him look like that. He says, y'all put some respect on Tszyu. Yeah, facts knockout. Big facts knockout. You feel me? You got to put some respect on him because he been in there with the best. And salute to my brother, Anthony Johnson, always coming through, showing love in that Cash App, man. Much appreciated, man. Always coming through. Yeah, you got to put some respect on his name. You feel me? Y'all can't say that man is trash, because if he trash and he destroyed Terrell Goucher like he did, now you down in Erickson Lubin, you down in Lara, Austin Trout. Come on. Ain't none of them put the whooping on him that Tim Tszyu did. Now, like I said, do I think that Tim Tszyu has the best skills at 154? No, but I'm going to tell y'all like this. He good enough to beat any of them dudes at 154 on any given night. Now, would I favor him over Jermell Charlo right now? No. But on any given night, he is good enough to beat any of them dudes. And I'm not going to say that his chin is weak, that he don't got no chin, because hey, if you go in there, you know what I'm saying, too cocky, and you let one of these motherfuckers hit you, at any given time, you could be dropped. He got up, you know what I'm saying? He withstood Terrell Goucher's onslaught, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Terrell Goucher, he tried. He did what he could to try to get Tim Tszyu up out of there. But Tim Tszyu, he kept his poise. He stayed patient. And, you know, he survived. And then he came back to whoop the dog shit out of Terrell Goucher for 10, 11 straight rounds. Mr. Holmes says, Goucher just showed the light middleweight division on how to beat Tim Tszyu. Bruh, my guy. You telling me that he showed the light middleweight division on how to beat Tim Tszyu by staying on the ropes for 11 rounds and in the high guard trying to survive? I don't know what fight you was watching, bro. I don't know what me and you must have been watching a different fight. Me and you must have been watching a whole different fight, because if you said that he showed everybody at 154 how to beat Tim Tszyu by staying on the ropes and surviving for 10, 11 straight rounds, we might be talking about a different Tim Tszyu and a different Terrell Gausha, because we definitely wasn't watching the same fight. Knockout Boxing 86 says, bruh, Tim Tszyu is like the David Benavidez of 154. He beat a lot of y'all favorites. He beats a lot of y'all. He beat a lot of y'all favorites. He says he knocks out Lubin, Harrison, Rosario, wins a war against Castano. Only Charlo of 154 got real smoke for him. I don't have no problem. Your assessment, Knockout, is a lot better than the rest of these niggas that's in the comments talking about the dude is trash and he horrible and they not impressed. And like I said, like I said, man, you could say this if Terrell Gausha was a guy that ain't been in there with the top guys at 154 that you've never seen before. Yeah, but come on, man. World Combat says, after Tim Tszyu win, who is the next opponent selection fans? He said, who is the next opponent selection fans would want to see? Man, that's a good question. At 154, who is at 154 would I want to see him in there with that's not already tied up? I don't know. Knockout. Who you want to see Tim Tszyu in there with next? Some guy says Tszyu is only 27, so I think he'll improve. Mr. Holmes says triangle theories don't work in boxing. Well, I mean, you still got to make sense to me, Mr. Holmes, with the assessment that you made. You said that he showed everybody the blueprint at 154 to beat him. What was the blueprint that he showed everybody to beat him? I want to know, because you can't just say something and then not elaborate on it. He says Tszyu had no defense. He got hit with the same jab 20 times. Well, I mean, when a man is not, like I said, I would like to see him in there with somebody else that's going to give him more pushback and bite. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see him in there with somebody else that's going to give him more pushback and bite than Terrell Gausha is, because Terrell Gausha, I like Terrell Gausha, but he was scared. He was scared to, you know what I'm saying? He was scared to bite back. So, does Tim Tszyu have the best defense? Absolutely not. Do I see flaws in his game? Yeah, I do. But he's strong, and he imposes his will on you. Like I said, none of them dudes at 154 is just finna walk through Tim Tszyu like that. It, like Coach was saying when me and Coach was chopping it up, he said he fight just like his pops. He do fight just like his pops. You know what I'm saying? He do got flaws, and it's going to take a boxer. It's going to take somebody that can box and punch to beat him. And like I said, I would favor Jermell Charlo to beat him. I would favor Jermell Charlo. You know what I'm saying? And my queen, Gina, is in the building. She says, hit the like button, y'all, and subscribe. Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe. How you feeling today? You good? She mad at me about the Errol Spence fight. She mad, y'all, because she ain't going, because I'm going to the Errol Spence fight. World Combat, salute. He says Charles Conwell defeat him. Man, if you don't see, World Combat always coming with some bullshit, man. World Combat just like to say shit to stir the whole chat up and get to argue with somebody. Hey, knockout. Man, get on Scotty for me, knockout. Scotty coming with the bullshit again. That's good. That's good, Queen. I'm glad to hear that you feeling great today. Glad to hear that. And you finally got from behind it. I'm gonna put you on the spot because now you finally, right? You finally got from behind the keyboard and got to typing. She be in here. She be scared to type. She be scared to jump in the comment section. Antoine, what's happening with it? So let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about Tim Zoo, not Costa Zoo. Let's talk about Tim Zoo and Lubin. Let's talk about Tim Zoo and Lubin. That's a hell of a fight, but I'm kind of with knockout. I think that Lubin chin ain't gonna hold up. I love Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin, my dude. Like, that's my guy. But I tell y'all all the time, Erickson Lubin, his biggest problem is his chin. I hate for a man to have that much talent. He got more talent than anybody at 154. He got power in both hands. He could box. He can move. He do got defensive flaws. He has defensive flaws, and with the defensive flaws that he can't afford to have those defensive flaws because his chin is weak. You know what I'm saying? His chin is weak. He got a Amir Khan chin, y'all. I'm sorry, but Erickson Lubin got a Amir Khan chin. As soon as he get caught with some, the motherfucker is drunk. He get to wobbling like a wino. You know what I'm saying? He like a wino. As soon as he get caught with some, he get to wobbling and stumbling like a wino. So yeah, man, real talk. He telling you, I love Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin is my favorite fighter. He's my favorite fighter at 154. The dude can go. Erickson Lubin can go. He can go with the best of them, but his chin can't last with the best of them. That's his only problem. So I wouldn't even want to see my dude Erickson Lubin get in there with Tim Zoo. Yeah, y'all can say I'm protecting them or whatever y'all want to. I'm just keeping it 100. If that fight was made, I wouldn't want that fight to be made. I wouldn't want to see that motherfucking Australian beat the shit out of Erickson Lubin, knock out Erickson Lubin. Because Erickson Lubin outboxed the shit out of Tim Zoo. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight to where he'll have to hurt Tim Zoo before Tim Zoo hurt him. Because Tim Zoo is going to hurt him. It's going to happen. But he'll have to hurt Tim Zoo before Tim Zoo hurts him. Now, if he hurt Tim Zoo before Tim Zoo hurt him, you won't see what Terrell Goucher did, right? Terrell Goucher couldn't get him out of there. Erickson Lubin gonna get his ass up out of there. So that's the only chance he got is to hurt Tim Zoo before he get hurt. You feel me? And I can't really say that Tim Zoo got a suspect chin because he responded to the knockdown well. He got back up, you know what I'm saying? He recovered. He recovered fast, just like Terrell Goucher said. He was like, man, I tried to get him up out of there, but he was able to recover fast. So I can't say he got a weak chin. It happens in boxing. My man, get the smoke. My man, get the smoke is one arguing ass nigga. That's one, man, I want to see, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I want to see Get the Smoke versus 817 Boxing B. Them two arguing ass niggas. Them two niggas can go. Like, for real. Y'all think me and Money get, man, them two niggas can argue your ass down. And they not finna lose in no goddamn debate. Salute to my dude, Get the Smoke. 817 Boxing B. This a dream panel. 817 Boxing B and 817 Boxing B, Get the Smoke, and Scotty, the antagonizer. Scotty will get up under your skin real bad, get real disrespectful, say all type of shit, and be like, what is the problem? I don't even see why y'all mad. Like, this is just boxing, y'all. Like, what's the problem? Hey, 817, he get him mad quick as hell. 817 beat him, fucking booked the flight and shit. Hey, man. Get them three niggas on the panel was all mayhem. Oh, shit. Let me see what Scotty said. Scotty said, Zoo was on the canvas reclining, so his chin is It happens in boxing, bro. I can't say that you have a suspect chin just because you get caught one time with a shot. Now, when I see it's something that's repeatedly happening, like Lubin, every time he get hit with some shit, a medium range shot, it don't even got to be your best shot. He fucking wobbling and stumbling like he a fucking alcoholic, like he a fucking wino. But I love me Erickson Lubin. That's my dude. Knockout Boxer said Lubin stay getting hurt every time he get caught flush. He says Zeus stops him inside of 8 rounds. I'll bet whoever want to take it. Knockout. Come on, Knockout always picking somebody to get stopped between 7 and 8 rounds. That's Knockout's lucky number. If Knockout say every time and make sure that y'all go sub to my man Knockout Boxer 86 TV. And y'all gonna see I'm right. Every time Knockout pick a knockout, it's always the 7th or 8th round. He be right sometime, though. I ain't gonna act like the man don't be right sometime. He got his prediction record. His prediction record is 265 and 50, y'all. Flash knockdown. Hey, Jawan Ramos said, Get the Smoke is the funniest nigga. Man, Get the Smoke be dead serious, too. He be dead serious, man. That nigga can go. Get the Smoke can go. When you want to get him, you want, hey, start an argument if you want to. For real. Straight up. Hey, Gina, next time you start trying to argue with me, I'm going to call Get the Smoke on your motherfucking ass. I'm going to call Get the Smoke on you. For real. Next time you trying to argue with me about anything, hold on. Let me call Get the Smoke. And I'm going to just I'm going to put him on speakerphone. And if that don't work, I'm going to call 817 Boxing B. And yeah, you sure ain't out arguing his ass. Hey, Jawan Ramos say that's what make it funny. Buddy be dead. Hell yeah. Get the Smoke be dead serious for real. He know his boxing though. He know his boxing. I knew Knockout was coming with that prediction record. Look, check him out, y'all. Knockout say 254 and 49. I don't be keeping up with the record though. Hey, oh shit. This nigga got me crying. Hey, Knockout, that's how niggas be with their YouTube subscribers. Oh yeah, I got like 7,549, but I don't be keeping up with the subscribers though. I don't keep up with it though. Niggas know they be looking at that shit every fucking 5 minutes. Did my subs go up? Yeah, I got about 7,500, but I don't keep up with it. Oh shit. Yeah, you right. Knockout. That's right. You know what? Get the Smoke. I was in the league. I was in that league a couple years ago, but I ain't gonna lie, man. And shout out to Champ Ross. But y'all be coming up with all these goddamn fights, man. I don't be giving a fuck about. Like L-Dub and Knockout, that's a league for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put Knockout on that league because he'll love that shit. So it's a fantasy league, Knockout, right? And you gotta predict all of the fights. You gotta predict what round, how they gonna win. So it's a fantasy league, and they pay you every week. So you get paid every week, and that's a league that you and L-Dub might be already in it, right? But my dude Champ Ross, he run it, and I had to back out because man. When y'all want me to predict 10 fighters that I never heard of, like motherfucking names I can't pronounce, shit that's happening on a Tuesday and fucking goddamn Brazil and shit. Like I don't want to do I ain't got time to be doing all that shit for real. It's dope, but it just be too many. Cause when I say every fighter, like every fight that be going down, he gonna know about it. I don't know what's happening on a goddamn Tuesday in fucking Czechoslovakia. I don't know nothing about that shit. I'm like, man, I don't got time to be studying. I tried that shit, but I'm like, man, I don't got time for that shit. But that's straight up Knockout alley. Knockout to be on that shit. So Knockout, I'm gonna give you the information. I'm gonna link you up with Champ Ross. Champ Ross, he looked just like Kelly Pavlik. If you see Champ Ross, You would think he was Kelly Pally. They look just like each other. But yeah, man, he got the league. So I'm gonna connect y'all together, and so you can get in that league. You gonna love that shit. Man, dude had me up at 1 a.m, tired as hell, trying to search for fighters I ain't never heard of and shit. Hey, my man, the boxing section, TBS, what's happening with it? What it do, Kyle? Kyle stay on some bullshit all the time. You want to talk boxing with Kyle, you give Kyle the link. Kyle gonna get up here and tell you about the fucked up outfit they had on, how nappy their head was. And I'm like, Kyle, nigga, we trying to break down the fight. He like, no, fuck that shit. Sean Porter's motherfucking teeth is too big to be in his goddamn small ass mouth. I'm like, Kyle, man, we trying to talk about the fight. Nah, fuck that. Sean Porter knew he shouldn't have had that fucked up ass outfit on that he had on. Fuck Sean Porter. And Keith Thurman knew he should have cut that fucking receding hairline goddamn 5 years ago. Hey, and y'all go sub to the boxing section TBS. My dude go hard in the paint. Kyle go hard in the fucking paint. For real, it ain't no serious moment with Kyle. Hey, Kyle, I seen OG, the pastor, you know what I'm saying, Deacon. I seen Deacon come in there. Hey, Kyle had Deacon mad, man. And salute to Kyle in Barbershop Conversation, my dude Fred. Hey, Kyle got to playing the music on Deacon and shit. Deacon was talking some trill shit. He was talking some trill shit, and Kyle got to playing that music on him. Deacon wasn't feeling that shit. He said, man, fuck you. And that's why this motherfucking show is going to shit. Because motherfuckers like Kyle always fucking shit up. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. And Kyle kept on playing the music like shit wasn't happening. And Kyle was like, oh, well, I'll play the music on the nigga again. Shit, I'll play the music on my goddamn self if I'm talking too much. I said, man, Kyle ain't shit. This nigga Kyle ain't shit. Hey, Deacon was in a deep moment and shit. Kyle got to playing the music and shit. He said, and you's a disrespectful motherfucker, Kyle. Oh, shit. Hey, man. I was watching that shit fucking in tears laughing. I said, Deacon 305 wanted that real smoke with Kyle. That nigga jumped out that pool pit Deacon jumped up out that motherfucking pool pit real quick. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Deacon is the type of Deacon that Pimp C was talking about on I Got a Thing. If y'all don't know, if y'all ain't never heard the song I Got a Thing, listen to that. Go search Pimp C, I Got a Thing. And right, the Deacon, the pastor that motherfucking Pimp C was talking about, that's my dude, Deacon 305. That's Deacon 305. I know 817 know what I'm talking about. Hey, he said, John Kramer said, damn, Deacon was cussing hell, man. Hell yeah. He was finna, hey, man, he wanted that real smoke with Kyle when Kyle played that motherfucking music on Deacon. Oh, hey, when Kyle played that music on Deacon, bruh, Deacon wanted to fly. He wanted to take a flight like 817 wanted to take that flight on goddamn on Drico Bay. Hold on. 817 said, I'll beat shit down your leg, bitch ass nigga. Oh shit, man. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Salute to my nigga Drico Bay. Hey, salute to Drico Bay. Somebody said that Drico Bay had typed up a whole goddamn case on himself. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, somebody hit me talking about Drico Bay had typed up a whole fucking case on himself to try to get out the fight. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man, let me stop. Oh shit, y'all ain't shit, man. Y'all ain't shit, man. Let me stop, man. Oh shit. Oh fuck, man. Let me stop. Let me get back serious. Hold on. My man, CVP Jr. Salute to you, man, for coming a member of the channel. Salute to you. Man, I appreciate you. Much appreciated, man, for supporting the channel. Oh, shit. Man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. They said Drico Baden fucking put a whole capital murder on himself to try. Oh, shit. Oh, man, ain't shit, man. Let me chill. Let me chill. Oh shit, let me chill out, y'all. If y'all know what I was talking about, y'all niggas would be crying too. Hey, let me let me chill though, man. Man, salute. That's my dude. Drink. I'm just playing. I'm just fucking around, y'all. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Salute. Oh man, let me get back to this boxing, man. Oh shit. Oh man, let me get back on my shit, man. Y'all ain't shit, man. Oh shit. Oh man. Man, where we at, man? Let's talk about. Let's get into this motherfucker. Let me drop a link. I'm gonna drop a link for Coach, and I'm gonna drop a link for my man John Page if y'all want to get up here and cook. Yeah, let me drop a link for Coach and John Page. Motherfucker. Hey, why I keep calling this man Batman? Let me drop a link for Coach and Batman. Batman too goddamn serious and shit. Batman hears some fake shit, he gonna just jump off the goddamn. If Batman hears some shit that he think is nigga flogging about some shit, nigga faking, but Batman gonna hop right off the live stream like, man, fuck all that shit. Oh shit. Batman is serious ass nigga. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. And y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash on the like button while I send these links out. Hey, Coach, man, these are just jokes. I'm just playing with y'all. These are jokes. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. I got you. Get the smoke. Let me see. Hold on, Get the Smoke. I'm gonna send one more link out for Get the Smoke. I would let everybody pop on the panel, but I ain't trying to be up here for no 4 hours. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna drop one more link in the chat for Get the Smoke, because I don't got his email, but I sent it to Batman. I sent you a link. Hey, Kwame, you didn't miss the comedy hour. Kwame came in here too late. Kwame came in here too late. Yeah, hey, you came in here late, Kwame. I would have had you in motherfucking in tears right now. Get the Smoke. There you go. I dropped the link in the chat for you. Get the Smoke.
Bitch, I bring them on.
What's happening with it, Batman?
What's up, big boy?
Oh man, you know, man, just up in here, man, cooling. Oh shit, these niggas in the comments ain't shit, man.
Why you say that?
Hey, yeah, y'all. Hey,
you talking about Drico Bay? Man, Drico, you know, I mean, like I said that night, man, he was jive park fake, so I had to leave, get the fuck off, man.
You ain't shit, Batman, dog. I can't fuck with you no more, Batman. Hey, Batman ain't shit, y'all, man.
Nah, I'm telling the truth, man.
Nigga, Batman ain't shit, y'all. See, that's the problem. Niggas like Batman. Hey, oh shit.
Nah, I'm telling the truth, man. I was trying to calm the situation down. You know, since I've been on the internet, man, I be saying shit be going sideways, and some niggas be faking, and some niggas don't. So when
Why
my man
Batman
jumped
log
on,
off the motherfucking live stream like that? This nigga Batman gonna log.
nah,
What
when
the fuck, bro?
87 jumped on, I jive back door. You know, because I was trying to tell Drico that, man, he ain't say nothing real for you to say something about his mother.
You
But
crazy
Drico
as hell,
started,
Batman, dog.
I mean, he
Man,
started going on me.
that's my
And then,
guy.
you know, I just, man, and then when 817 came on and told him what it was, he ain't had no more energy no more. So I got off because I was going to say something real reckless. So I just got off, man, you know. I just saw
Yo,
something.
man.
I saw something before y'all even saw it. So I got
Man,
off.
man, y'all crazy as hell. Hey, the boxing section TBS said Deacon think above the sun, anybody can get it. He think he above the sun, anybody can get it. Man, hey, man, you be pushing that goddamn. Hey, don't play that goddamn song on me. Hey, Kyle, you better not ever play that goddamn song on me when I hop on the panel. Hey, Kyle be making niggas feel stupid as hell. You get to playing that loud ass song in the background and shit. Oh shit! What's up with it? What Smoke? What's happening with it?
What's up, man? What's up, Pete? Peace to you, man. Yeah, today's been funny as hell. You had me crying in here.
Hey, Smoke, man. I know you want to cook on Tim Zoo real quick before we moved on. Cook on Tim Zoo real quick.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Like, you guys seen everything you need to see, and the only person you haven't beaten him at 154 is Charlo. Like, for real? Off of what we just saw from Gausha? Like, that's you ready to proclaim him second best at 154?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I mean,
I said no. Knockout said that. Knockout said that. I didn't say that. I was reading the comment. I said that on any given night, he could beat anybody at 154. Meaning that, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if he beat anybody at 154 on any given night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that I'll pick him over everybody, but I think that he's close. So if I'm an odds maker in anybody that he fight, the odds is close to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see nobody that just stand out that far from Tim Zoo at 154. You know what I'm saying? I think his most difficult fight to me is Jermell Charlo, because see, Jermell, he got a tough ass chin, he could box, and he could crack. And he got the stamina to keep up with Tim Zoo. All the rest of them dudes, they got flaws. You talk about Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison ain't looked good in his last fight since he lost his dad, you know. And he just don't look as good. You feel me? I'm not gonna get into it. Salute to Tony Harrison, that's my guy, but I just got to keep it 100. Then you got who else you got? And I'm talking about the top hitters at 154, right? Then you got Erickson Lubin. We talked about Erickson Lubin. He got that paper chin. You know what I'm saying? Glass chin. Then you got Brian Castano. I think that Tim Zoo and Brian Castano, that'll be a 50-50 fight. I might edge Brian Castano, you know what I'm saying? But that's a 50-50 type fight. And I mean, shit.
Let me ask you this: what holes do you see in Castano's game that Tim Zoo's going to exploit?
Well, he got defensive flaws. He's short, so he gonna have to be able to close the distance on Tim Zoo. But like I said, that fight right there to me is a tooth and nails fight. They got similar things that they do, right? They do similar things. You feel me? So that fight right there to me is kind of a tooth and nails type of fight.
Yeah. So it sounds like to me, just from what I'm hearing, like I hear you when like Erickson Lubin looks hurt and he stumbles around when he gets hit, but he wins those fights. That's A, and then B, it's not like he don't throw shots, right? It's not like he's not a stationary target. And maybe it's just that I see. It sounds to me like you think more about Tim Zoo's power than I do. That's really what it's coming down to.
I mean, to keep it real, you ain't gotta have, like we seen Terrell Goucher. if Terrell Goucher had a little bit more time in that round, we'd be talking about Erickson Lubin suffering two knockout losses. You feel me? And I think that Erickson Lubin, to me, as far as skill wise and just the overall, I think he a level above all them dudes at 150. I think he above Jermell Charlo. He better than all of them. It's just his chin, and he got the defensive flaw to where when he drop his hand, he dip with his head and he leave himself open. He always get caught with that shot. And you know what I'm saying? It'll be a problem. I think that if Tim see, I think that he has the best chance. Him and Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano, they got the best chance of stopping Tim Tszyu, right? But with Erickson Lubin, it's a thing that he got to get to Tim Tszyu before Tim Tszyu get to him, because I'm almost sure that Tim Tszyu is going to get to Erickson Lubin. And if he get to Erickson Lubin before Erickson Lubin get to him, he's stopping Erickson Lubin. It ain't no way that the amount of pressure that he put on you that he going to let Erickson Lubin survive. It ain't gonna happen.
All right. I mean, I hear you. I hear that. I definitely hear that breakdown. Is there anybody that Erickson Lubin faced that you think has the lack of head movement that Tim Tszyu has? The lack of upper body movement and head movement. Dude is right there to be hit, and he's in range for everything and gets out of the way of absolutely nothing.
Well, Rosario, he don't really get out of the way of shit. He a rock and talking robot type of fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's a strong dude. He's a little bit longer and all that. Yeah, I mean, I see you.
Jason Rosario.
Yeah, I feel you, and it could be just like the Rosario J-Rock fight. That's another guy that, if you hit him on the chin, he's a different fighter. Now, you know what? I can get behind that. What I just witnessed was a guy that, to me, he has no ring IQ. I didn't see, I think he had decent power from his other fights, but he has no jab, no fucking ring IQ, terrible fucking feet. And Gausha is not that big a puncher, and he put him on his ass. To me, Tim Tszyu is maybe 4 or 5 fights away from being in there with the top guys, not 1 or 2 fights. I'd like to see him in with somebody like a Ray Robinson, right? Let me see this guy make adjustments. First off, the dude, he got no jab. I don't even understand how you expect to get to the top of a division without a jab. I see you can get lucky in one fight, if the judges are in your corner and all that stuff, but going through a division with no jab, I don't see that happening. Yeah, so anyway, I would like to see the guy at least figure out how to get out of the way of some stuff, and also how to make adjustments in fights before I win. Let me put him in with Castano. Castano don't make a hell of a lot of adjustments, and he has some deficiencies, and he don't throw a lot of punches, but he does know how to get in and out, and he's accurate, and he has really good shot selection. I think way better shot selection than Tim Tszyu. And yeah, I think that these guys are just more well-rounded. They know they're better at what they do. Even though they have deficiencies, they're better at their game than what Tim Tszyu is at this point. I think he has great heart. If you hit him, he gets mad. He gets stronger the more adversity he faces. So that's great for the ticker, right? The heart test, the questions are answered about his heart in my mind. And he also has, he has a good work rate with his hands. His hands are pretty good, pretty good for hand speed. He throws a lot of combinations. And that's basically the highest praise I can give this dude. When it comes to everything else, I think he's hot fucking garbage. That dude, that shit, dude. If you're able to move around, if you have some lateral move, and Lubin is not the most lateral guy. But he's got some pretty decent movement. If you're not a stationary figure, you should be able to have a whole lot of fucking success against Tim Tszyu, because he was just following Gausha around, and Gausha was a damn near statue. He couldn't cut that dude off. I don't know. I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing, I guess, at this point with Tim.
Keon, what's going on, brother?
What's happening with it, Carl?
Man, I got a special message for you, dog. You gonna love this.
You want some bullshit again? What you got, Carl?
Man, it's a very special message, dog.
Man, if you don't get that, hey, you stupid as hell, bro. Hey, man, Kyler play that song on your ass quick as hell. Hey,
What's going on with
be
the
mad
homies,
as
though,
hell.
man? What's going on, man? Smoke, Batman.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Town
Man,
business.
let me apologize to World Combat. He says Charles Conwell. When he said that shit, I was thinking he was talking about Charles Hatley. For some reason, when he said Charles Conwell could beat Zoo, I thought he was talking about, for some reason, Charles Hatley came up in my head. So I'm like, man, this nigga tripping. Ain't no motherfucking Charles Hatley, but he talking Charles Conwell. You might be right. You might be right. I apologize, World Combat. You might be right. He might.
I like that dude. Man, I just had to
Charles
stop by real
Conwell
quick,
can fight.
man, and let everybody know that if you're on that bullshit, I'm playing a song on you. I don't give a damn if you're Obama out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can get this work. Listen, if he think that I'm gonna not play the song on him after I played the song on Fred on his own show, he got another thing coming, man. You know what I'm saying?
Played the song on Fred.
I don't play the song on Fred. I don't play the song on Guess. You know what I'm saying? Deacon is not above the song, man. Hell, Batman got the song before. You know what I mean? So shit, if Batman don't never get nothing wrong. If he got the song, you for damn sure get the song, Deacon. Long-winded ass. Hey, listen, I love Deacon, man. The man gets so upset, man. He get the cursing. Yeah, man. Cuss me out, man. Like he wanted to do something to me, dog.
And he wanted to do something to your ass. He wanted to touch you a little bit, man. If for real, he wanted to touch you up a little bit, Kyle. But man, we gonna let's get back.
Let me get back to these kids, man. I just had to stop by, man, show you some love and shit like that. You know how it goes.
And y'all go sub to the boxing section TBS.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be doing more live shows, man. I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays now, man. So I'm gonna start grinding a little bit more and shit.
Sir, yes, sir. I might be in there tonight.
I see y'all tonight on Fred's show.
I already. So let's talk. Let's move on though, y'all. Let's move on. Let's break down this Jeremiah Nakatila versus Miguel Berchelt, right? Let's get to this because this is a fight that I predicted also, and y'all can run the tape back. And everybody was telling me I was crazy, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a bold prediction, and I think that Jeremiah Nakatila is gonna stop Miguel Berchelt. I was right. I was 100% right. He went in there and he stopped Miguel Berchelt. Miguel Berchelt, and let me break this fight down. So I know a lot of people like, oh, he's a shot fighter, and you know he just wasn't the same after the knockout. But I don't know if I can agree with that fully. I don't know if I can agree with that fully because I saw the same Miguel Berchelt that I was always seeing. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at his resume, he was pretty much served a top-ranked diet. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty much served a top-ranked diet. I'm going to pull his resume up for y'all right now. I'm gonna do a screen share so everybody can see this shit for themselves, right? Hold on. I'm gonna do a screen share so we can all look at this man's resume, right? He was presented to us as the boogeyman of the 130-pound division. But let's see who he really fought to be the boogeyman of a 130-pound division. Let's talk about this shit. Hold on. Let me get my screen share ready. Mr. Steal Your Chin, what's happening with it? I see you. Let me get the screen share ready. Hold on. Bam. There we go right here. Let me see. All right. Y'all should be able to see that. Can y'all see this good, Coach?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go down this resume. We ain't gonna go too far down. Okay, we're gonna start in we started in 2011. Fuck it. So Freddie Hernandez, these is all fights in Mexico. Ricardo Hernandez, Israel Barón, Miguel, Angel Chi, Pablo, Kristen. We don't know none of these dudes. We don't know nobody yet, right? So we still in 2012. Let's move up because we ain't gonna know none of these dudes. These is all fights in Mexico. All fights in Mexico. All fights in Mexico. All fights in Mexico. Mexico. Let me see what year. We fit 2015, 2016. Fernando Vargas, right?
Francisco Vargas.
But yeah, my bad. Francisco Vargas is the first right name that he fought. Now, Francisco Vargas, I've watched him train in the gym. I've watched him train, right? He came out here and he trained. I've seen him train. Francisco Vargas, typical come forward Mexican style fighter. He don't have no defense at all. Rock'em sock'em robot Mexican style fighter. Right, he gonna stand right in front of you and he gonna slug it out with you. He gonna stay in your range and he wants to slug it out with you. That's the perfect style for Miguel Berchelt. The way that Miguel Berchelt fights, he don't like to fight nobody that's gonna move and give him angles and make him, work his way on the inside and none of that, right? So Fernando Vargas, first name he ever beat, that was 2017. So when he beat Fernando Vargas, people. I don't know why I keep calling that man Fernando Vargas. Francisco Vargas. When he beat Francisco Vargas, people was hella high on him. Like, oh my God, he beat Francisco Vargas. But if you know boxing, you know what type of fighter Francisco Vargas is, right? Then Takashi Mura, or however you say his name, a Japanese fighter, right? Same type of fighter. Rock'em sock'em robot type of fighter that's gonna stand right in front of you and he gonna slug it out with you. Let's see his record. Let's see what his record is. His record is 31-4 now, right? We know who he is. We've seen him fight. We've seen he gonna stand right in front of you. He's strong, but he gonna stand right there and slug it out with you. He not gonna give you no head movement. He not gonna give you no angles, none of that. You know what I'm saying? A brawler type of fighter. Same style fighter. Then he beat Maxwell Waku or whatever, Waku, however you say his name. We don't know who he is. Jonathan Victor Barros, don't know who he is. He beat Miguel Roman, right? Miguel Roman is 63 wins and 14 losses, right? Is him beating Miguel Roman, is that boogeyman shit? Hell no. The man got 14 L's on his record. He's the same style fighter, a Mexican style fighter that's going to be right there to be hit. Then he rematched Francisco Vargas. So he rematched the man after already knocking him or stopping him, right? He stopped him in the first fight. Then came, 2 years later, almost 3 years later, and rematched him. Bam. Knocked him out again, right? They actually trained in my gym for that fight. They was training in my gym for that fight. Both of them was, right? So, bam. Then he fought Jason Sosa. Jason Sosa is a fucking gatekeeper fighter. He's a gatekeeper type of fighter. Everybody know who Jason Sosa is. Let me pull up his picture for those who don't know who Jason Sosa is. Gatekeeper type of fighter. He's, nothing special. He's been stopped 3 times, lost 23 wins, 4 losses. Man, is that some boogeyman shit? Hell no. And then he fought another no name, right? A dude that was 21 wins and 13 losses and 14 draws at the time he fought him. Now, his record is 24 wins. This man, right? This is the guy that Miguel Berchelt fought before he fought Oscar Valdez. Before he fought Oscar Valdez, he fought this dude right here. This dude is 24 wins and got 21 losses and 5 draws. Is that some boogeyman shit because he beat him? Hell nah. And then he went straight into the fight with Oscar Valdez. And we seen what Oscar Valdez did to him. Oscar Valdez is a Mexican-style fighter, but he can move a little bit. He can box a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He got some boxing skills. He can move, right? And we seen what Oscar Valdez did to him. He embarrassed him. Embarrassed him. So let me take this down. Now let's go to the Jeremiah Nakatila fight. Let's go to that fight. Now, a lot of people say, it was because he wasn't the same Miguel Berchelt. No, You see what I just showed y'all? They lied to y'all. They sold y'all a fake boogeyman. This dude been having the same flaws that he's always had. He just never fought the level of competition that was going to be able to exploit the flaws that he had. He fought the same level of competition all the time. Mexican style fighters that was going to be right there in front of him. No head movement, no lateral movement, none of that. No footwork, none of that. And so when he goes in and he fights Jeremiah Nakatila, a long African fighter that's going to keep you on the outside. If you want to come inside, you're going to have to take some licks to get inside on him, right? Going to keep you on the outside. And he was moving, using lateral movement, you know what I'm saying? Using them long ass arms that he had. And he exploited all of the flaws that we saw exploited first by Oscar Valdez. A guy that has no defense, a guy that has no head movement, a guy that doesn't have good enough head movement to get in on the inside when you fight somebody long. And Jeremiah Nakatila, he just stayed on the outside. It used his reach and he can punch, right? People need to shut the fuck up because a lot of people are shitting on Shakur Stevenson saying, oh, Shakur this and Shakur, this dude ain't shit. I told y'all, I said, we're going to be able to see what Jeremiah Nakatila is, right? I said, we're going to be able to see what type of fighter he is. I said, and this is going to tell us, is Shakur Stevenson just that type of fighter to where he's on a whole different level than everybody else? And it showed exactly what I thought it was going to show, that Shakur Stevenson is on a whole different level. He's the type of fighter that if he got a puncher like Jeremiah Nakatila in the ring with him, if he decide, okay, dude crack too hard for me to just be up in there trying to trade with him and trying to go bluff him, I'm going to make sure he don't even hit me. Jeremiah Nakatila landed 24 punches the whole fight on Shakur Stevenson. And ain't none of them shits was flush. Maybe he might landed one solid punch. All them shits was glancing blows. 24 punches. He landed goddamn quadruple that against Miguel Burchell. And how long did the fight go? What, 5 rounds? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? He just beat the shit out of Miguel Burchell. And yeah, Miguel Burchell, he was exploited. He was a fake boogeyman. He exploited him. And I mean, that's just what it is. I don't think that he was a shot fighter. He's the same fighter that we always seen. He was just matched up well. He was served a top-ranked diet. That's what it was. He was served a top-ranked diet. Smoke, I'm going to pass it to you. Then I'm going to go to Batman and then Coach.
So yeah, I always thought, the breakdown was what it was. Like, I felt like Burchell was, first off, like his popularity is based on Tank Davis, in my opinion. Like, is part of the narrative about Tank Davis being a duck is really based on 2 fighters, Vasily Lomachenko and Miguel Burchell. Lomachenko did what Lomachenko's done. Burchell has stayed at 130, and he's been knocking out guys that are, that are the one style of fighter. During the bubble, that fight you said you referenced before the Valdez fight, I can't even remember dude's name. It was at 135. It was the first time he went to 135. It was during the bubble, and both guys looked like they looked terrible in that fight. Like I was like, I don't understand why people think Burchell beats Tank and all this stuff. And that was before the Valdez fight. If Burchell has one way he only has one fighting style. That's one speed. He throws everything at the same fucking rate of speed. He's always fucking coming forward. Dude's defense is like I was never on the Burchell hype train like that. I thought he had he had a good power, right? And he seems like a solid dude. But that right hand that basically ended the fight. Either like Burchell took it well, he didn't go down and all that shit, but the fight was over. Like and that was disgusting. Like he broke his whole face up. I think it was a good stoppage. Burchell, I think just got. I mean, Like the whole idea, like Tank's never going down to 130 anyway. The idea that guy was going to beat Tank, I think it was always kind of ridiculous. I don't necessarily want to see Berchelt again, unless he comes like with something that like he needs to figure out how to fight off the back foot, maybe how to lure somebody, like how to have somebody walk on one of his shots versus he's always walking on somebody else's shot. Like figure out how to counter and all that. Like I don't know, man. Like he just needs to figure out a completely different style, like how Chocolatito got a defense after Rungvisai. He needs to figure out more wrinkles in his game before I want to really see him again. Because just having, like you said, like if you just have him, put him in there with a stationary guy that he can knock out, that's cool. But I think that trick is over. Like that part of his career is already done. And if he's gonna come, he's got to come a different way.
Yeah. Batman, what you seen in that fight?
You talking about the jump out?
Yeah.
Man, like I seen in all Berchelt fights, man, he's a stationary, stand there, wanted to see who's the tough guy, man. That's all he is. I mean, hey, man, how far you gonna get with that shit? That's all it be, man. How far you gonna get with just standing there, don't have good head movement, don't have athleticism, with just saying who the tough guy, man. I never liked that style. I mean, that style of boxing is dumb as fuck to me. But it is what it is. I mean, his career. I mean, if he want to step to the you just saying, man, he stepped to another boxer that can punch. It's over for him. So he might as well go ahead and just set it down, man, because he gonna get hurt.
Yeah, man. I just think that. I mean, he been the same fighter. He been the same fighter his whole career. We just never got a chance to see him in there with nobody that was going to exploit the flaws that he had until we seen him in there with Oscar Valdez. And we seen the same Miguel Berchelt in there with Jeremiah Nakathila that presented a horrible stylistic matchup for him. Somebody long that could keep you on the outside, that can punch. And he just, like I said, motherfuckers that thought he was a boogeyman, he fooled us. I ain't gonna lie. He fooled me. He fooled me too. You know what I'm saying? He fooled everybody because we never really took the time to look at the competition that they put him in the ring with. And when I did go back and I looked at when I was studying this, when I was trying to study the fight to break down this fight to see who I wanted to pick to win, Jeremiah Nakathila or Miguel Berchelt, I went and I started looking at Miguel's resume, and I said, this motherfucker ain't beat nobody. Said he didn't fucking fool the hell out of me.
Top rank fooled you.
Yeah, top rank fool. I said, this motherfucker ain't beat nobody. Because when you know what I'm saying, the way that they presented him and everything, you really ain't really thinking about that. You just like, man, this dude in here, man, this dude fucking shit up. And you go back and you look at who he was fighting, and you like, man, hold on, man. He was fed a top-ranked diet. Top Rank got the best matchmakers in the world. And they'll fool your ass real quick. They'll fool you real quick. Coach.
Well, we got an example of the bullet getting bullied. That's it. He been doing that rock'em sock'em robot shit forever. He had the stamina, and it was a rock'em sock'em robot fight with Valdez. It was like that with them. Valdez just boxed better than him. His legs are better. He moved better. So this wasn't no surprise. I mean, and he went up in there with a guy who could fucking crack. That dude can crack, bro. Like, and just like you said, there was a reason why Shakur wasn't sitting there and just engaging with that fucking guy. Because that guy can fucking crack, bro. People can say whatever they want. His jab was sharp, and he was walking in Berchelt, as usual. Don't take his head off the line. Keep his head on the line and get hit. He think he can just take shots and you didn't learn a lesson. He didn't learn. He didn't make no adjustments, nothing. And Nakathila, just kept that long jab and stinging him. Every time he tried to come in and force the fight, that right hand was destroying him. You know, so he's not a boogeyman. It's just just like you said, they gave him a top ranked guy. There's a reason why they didn't put him in there with Shakur Stevenson. There's a reason why. Because he never fought no guys with skills like that. Through his whole career. There's a reason why. Wasn't he at 126 first?
Yeah.
There's a reason why he wouldn't fight Garrett. There's a reason. Styles make fights, and for Top Rank, they want to see it. This is Top Rank's mouth. They're going to see exciting fights that the fans going to go crazy because they punching each other in the face. Well, true people who boxing purists, we know that that's not the right way to go about business. They call it boring because you don't stand there and get punched in the fucking face and all of this shit, right? So if I was him, I would retire. His time is up because they finally put him in there with somebody who know how to handle him and bully him. Nagatil was bigger, stronger, had sharp punches, and it showed that he's not on that level. He's been fed a dose of C-class fighters this whole time.
Right.
You know, so that's just what it is. He got exposed for what he is. He's every fighter from now on who has that sharp ass jab and no, he can't move his head off the line. His head stays on the line. He wanna try to bullet people, and that's what he did. And he threw a lot of punches during his time fighting those guys, those C-class fighters. Well, he stepped up to a guy that's not a C-class fighter. He's a B+, A fighter. It's just because the guy only lost 2 fights, and one of them was arguably by the future of boxing, Shakur Stevenson. He got outboxed. That's it. He didn't get hurt. He didn't get destroyed by Shakur because Shakur knew, man, I got to fight a smart fight with this guy. Because if this guy hit me, he might hurt me. So that's the difference between boxing and slugging and fighting and just going in there and just letting it all hang out. So it just showed that he not what everybody thought he was.
Nah, I mean, a lot of people talking about, oh man, he just wasn't the same fighter because of the knockout he suffered. He was shot. Nah. So when he fought Valdez, right? Because you go back and look, when he fought Valdez, he looked the same. Was he shot then? Was he a shot fighter when he fought Valdez? Give that man Jeremiah Nakatila his credit.
This is what you're gonna see. This is gonna be the same fight we saw. It's gonna be the same shit you see against Shakur and Valdez. That's
right. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these cats, right? A lot of them, they wishing and praying and saying everything about, oh man, Valdez is different. Shakur ain't never been in there with a Valdez.
He gonna beat just like that.
I want y'all to come back with that same motherfucking energy when Shakur Stevenson beat the dog shit out of Oscar Valdez. Shakur Stevenson is gonna beat the dog shit out of him.
Listen. All the people that's watching the show is going to be
real
the same
low.
Shit.
You real low, coach.
I said it's going to be the same shit that y'all just saw Nakatila do to Berchelt. That's what you're gonna see against Shakur. He's going to pick him apart and beat him up until they stop the fight. That's what's gonna happen in this fight. I'm just letting y'all know there's levels to this shit. He's going to beat him up. Just like Nakatila did Berchelt, and he probably gonna either get stopped, he gonna get cut up bad because he lost that last fight. They gave it to him. He gonna get beat up, he gonna get cut up bad, and they gonna stop the fight. It's gonna be the same shit. It ain't gonna be no different. None of this shit gonna be different. The same shit y'all see with Berchelt and Nakatila, this is what you're gonna see with Shakur. Watch, mark my words.
I'm telling you, dog, man. Motherfucking Shakur gonna embarrass this dude. It's gonna look like a motherfucking highly skilled A+ level professional in there with a motherfucking amateur starting out. This shit finna be ugly. I'm telling you, he finna embarrass Valdez. Valdez know it. Goddamn Bob Arum know it. Goddamn Eddie Reynoso know it. They all know it. You know what I'm saying? They all know it. He better drink a whole bunch of. It don't matter what tea he put in his body. That shit ain't gonna help him. Shakur Stevenson finna fuck this kid up.
Soldier God, that's exactly right. Mayweather versus Gotti type fight.
Shakur Stevenson finna fuck his ass up.
Absolutely. He gonna show you that there's levels, that this guy is not on his level, and he's going to beat him up just like we saw Nagatia do to Burchell. You're not no rock'em sock'em type fighters, bro. They're not gonna sit there and let you just punch him in the face. They're gonna use what you learn the basics. He learned the basics very well. Nagatia executes the basics very well, bro. You know, he execute that jab and that right hand very well, and he trying to hurt you every fucking punch. Now Shakur's gonna take a different approach, but that jab gonna stay in his face. He gonna be moving back and forth like he does with them feet, being sharp and quick, but he don't move around the ring a lot. He gonna just use his distance, and he gonna beat him up. That's what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be the same shit. And see, another thing is what Burchell is. Burchell couldn't, even when they locked up, Burchell couldn't push Nakatia back against the ropes and all of that stuff. He wasn't stronger than Nakatia, and that's what's gonna happen with Valdez too. He gonna realize how strong Shakur really is when they lock up, because Shakur might tie him up a couple times, and he gonna walk him back. He ain't gonna let him push him up against the ropes, and he gonna be realized, man, this motherfucker's strong. That's what it is, bro.
It's gonna be funny, man, because you know what I'm saying. Salute to all the Mexican fans, but I be seeing all the Mexican fans be shitting on Shakur all of a sudden. Now he ain't this and he ain't that, and Valdez is this and Valdez. It's gonna be hella funny, bro, because they gonna fucking turn on Valdez so quick after the 30th. They gonna turn on Valdez so quick after the 30th, bro. Oh man, it's gonna be funny.
Destroy him, bro. This gonna be one of his easiest fights.
Easy. This shit easy work for Shakur.
Man, which one shows y'all that? The nigga Robinson shows y'all that.
Nah. Like I said, that Robinson Conceição fight, I watched that fight. He was winning the fight easily from the first to the 6th round. But then he let off the gas. He started to let off the gas a little bit from the 5th. And then, you know, the second half of the fight, he let Valdez back in the fight.
No, I'm just saying, I'm talking about how he was easily getting beat on.
Yeah, but he let Valdez back in the fight. Valdez started pressing him, start throwing hard body shots. No, but it ain't the same. You can't compare what Shakur gonna do to him, because Shakur gonna beat the shit out of him. If it go 12 rounds, Shakur gonna beat him from the 1st to the 12th. He ain't gonna let off the gas. He gonna embarrass him.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm saying how easy Robinson looked in the fight. That's
you
how
mean in
easy
the first half of the fight.
10 times easier for Shakur.
Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be 10 times easier. Yeah.
Destruction. This shit ain't gonna even look like a unification bout, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be Gotti, Mayweather.
When he first went up to 130, the white boy was beating him till he knocked him out. I mean, look here, man.
This shit is gonna be another Gotti, just like when Floyd and Brian Kenny got into it on the interview. I'm gonna show y'all that he's a C-class fighter and I'm an A-class fighter, and that's what it's gonna look like.
That shit might look like Floyd Gotti, man.
That's what Batman. Are you listening to?
Oh, you talking about? I ain't hear you, coach.
That's just what I said. Floyd and Gotti, where he told Brian Kenny, I'm gonna show y'all that Gotti is a C-class fighter.
Oh yeah, Brian. Oh, you talking about the interview with him at Brian Kenny's dog?
Yeah, that's the one when Brian Kenny was talking about it, and him and Floyd got into it. He said, "I'm gonna show you, he's a C-class fighter." And when he got up there, he destroyed him, and this is gonna be the same shit. He's gonna get destroyed. He's gonna walk into some shit and them sharp punches.
Nah, we ain't talking about Devin.
We're not talking about Devin. Money. Salute to Money Brown TV in the building. Money came in straight on some bullshit. We ain't even talking about no Devin.
Is he talking about?
We talking about Shakur and Valdez, Money, man.
Nah, we talking about Shakur Valdez.
But yeah, man, Shakur finna. I can't wait to this shit though.
Teach, I bet
can't
you he's
wait.
stopping.
Huh?
I got Teach, I bet you he's stopping.
You got Shakur stopping him?
I got Shakur stopping him. It might not be a clean knockout, but I got him stopping him. They're gonna stop the fight.
He might stop him. I think he might stop him. I think he might stop him. Man, let's
Get
move
bust
on.
up too bad. I ain't saying he gonna knock him out cold, but he gonna get bust up so bad that
the
he
ref
gonna
might
end up
stop.
on a stool. He gonna get stopped. Watch.
Yeah, the ref might stop the fight.
Yeah,
They're gonna
yeah.
stop that fight. I
Yeah,
promise.
you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. I wouldn't be surprised if it do happen like that. But man, let me let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about let's get into this Devin Haney situation, man, real quick. Let's talk about this Devin Haney situation, you know. Exactly what I said that's gonna happen has been happening. You know what I'm saying? The only thing now that the fight is here. But what I tell y'all, I said he gonna try to lowball Devin Haney, right? I said he gonna try to lowball Devin Haney, and he gonna try to do everything he can not so Devin Haney could turn the fight down. But Devin Haney, right? He wanted this motherfucking fight so bad. Devin Haney signed an old Negro League contract.
Yep.
That's what he signed. You know what I'm saying? He signed a motherfucking Jack Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Satchel Paige, Negro League contract. That's what that shit was.
Hey, look what 1914 Lolo said.
That nigga signed up, huh?
Look what 1914 Lolo said.
He said Money Brown Gonzalez in the house. Y'all stupid as hell, man. Hey, the man signed a Negro League contract, y'all. That's just what it is. So, me personally, I would have told him fuck himself and fuck them goddamn belts. But I respect that shit out of Devin Haney for going through with this fight, right? Right? I respect the shit out of Devin Haney because I couldn't have did it, y'all. I couldn't have signed this motherfucking Negro League slave ass contract. So he got, right? And this is a problem. I told y'all before I had a problem with this shit. So you're going to tell this man, right? He got to fight you over in Australia. Cool, right? He got to fight you in your country, in your backyard, over in Australia, right? Then you telling this man, if he beats you, he got to come back to Australia and fight you again in your country. That right there, I would have been like, oh, hell no. How you going to? So Kambosos is calling the shots for not only one fight, right? He calling the shots for the second fight also if Devin Haney wins. So Devin Haney wins. He's undisputed. He got all of the belts, but he's still the B-side. He got to go back over to Australia and fight you again. And, right, and you making more than him, not only the first time, but the second time around also. And from what I hear is Devin Haney is getting paid less in this fight than he did his last two fights. You made the nigga sign, you had this man sign an old Negro League contract, a slave contract, some shit that they would have signed in 1920, right? Some shit that they would have, you already know over there in Australia, soon as Devin Haney land, he gonna be getting death threats, all type of shit. He gonna be getting all type of shit, right? But he wanted it that bad. And when somebody wants something that bad, y'all, they scary. That's scary. That's a scary situation for Kambosos because that man is willing to take a goddamn Negro League contract and go over to your country and beat your motherfucking ass, and then he willing to turn around and do it again. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I got to take my hat off to Devin Haney. I wouldn't have did it. Eddie Hearn, he talked about it, and Eddie Hearn said that the offer that they had for Kambosos was a rematch in there, right? So if Devin Haney won, that they was offering Kambosos, that Kambosos would have had to come to America for the second fight. And he said that he wouldn't advise Devin Haney to take that, right? He wouldn't have advised Devin Haney to accept that contract, right? So yeah, Eddie Hearn wasn't feeling it. Now I know one main reason Eddie Hearn wasn't feeling it is because Eddie Hearn ain't gonna be a part of the fight. Devin Haney is gonna be, with Lou DiBella in Top Rank, right? He gonna be fighting on ESPN. So that's something else crazy. He got to go and fight on ESPN, right? Under Top Rank in Lou DiBella Promotions. All of the odds is against him. But also what I'm hearing, so if Devin Haney is able to beat Kambosos twice, he has a third option to fight Kambosos for a third time. I don't see that happening. But then they're going to want him to fight Lomachenko. So if he cool with still doing business with Top Rank, he going to fight Lomachenko, and that'll be the third fight. So it'll be Kambosos twice and then Lomachenko if he can stay at the weight division. So now also what they trying to do is they trying to basically get him to weight drain himself. They know that he can't make that weight like that comfortably, but they want him to stay at 135 pounds for possibly a whole nother year. A whole nother year, y'all. So this crazy. But if Devin Haney is able to defeat this task, right? Come out and come on top and beat George Kambosos twice, and then face Vasyl Lomachenko and beat him, Devin Haney can become by far one of the biggest superstars in a year, y'all. In 2022, if Devin Haney complete this task, he'll become one of the biggest superstars in all of boxing easily. And can't nobody talk about his resume. Can't nobody say shit about Devin Haney if he complete this task. Once again, I wouldn't have done it because that's crazy for him to have to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? George Kambosos, to me, showing that he's a bitch. And George Kambosos, to me, is showing that his weakness. He's showing that he don't believe that he can beat Devin Haney. Because if you believe that you can beat the man, why would you have a rematch clause but saying that the only way the fight will happen is if he takes the rematch and goes to your country once again, him being the undisputed champion, and he got to be the B-side again. You don't believe you can beat him. That's what that's showing to me. He does not believe that he can beat Devin Haney because a man that gets beat, right? If you get beat, you got to be a man and be like, okay, you know what? You beat me. You beat me. Now I want the rematch, but I deserve to take the rematch on your terms this time because you beat me. You know what I'm saying? I was the man and you beat the man. But he don't have that much confidence. So he's trying to get every advantage that he can. If they told George Kambosos that Devin Haney got to tie one hand behind his back in this fight, George Kambosos would accept that shit. This dude is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at him as he ain't no real man to me. You know what I'm saying? You don't just do fuck shit like that. You know, if the man beat you and he beat you in your motherfucking own backyard in your own country, have the respect to get his man a rematch in where he wants to, on his terms. Let him be the A side. You feel me? But yeah, this gonna make Devin Haney a superstar in 2022 if he could defeat this task. Smoke, go ahead.
So yeah, like I'm the guy that was like, I wasn't feeling you need to fight him twice in Australia, right? So I'm still not feeling that. But if that's what Devin wants to do, if he wants to sit down and crawl through 100 miles of filthy nastiness to smell the sweet freedom on the other side. Whatever. That's on him. Salute to him. I got a lot of. I have. So I didn't hear the details. I didn't know the details that you just provided. I was just thinking that Top Rank. I heard about the 3-fight deal. I figured that 2 of them was the rematch, but I was like, you know what? Top Rank has the work at 135 and 140, so it's not that big a deal signing a multi-fight contract because the guy is moving up, and that's where the inventory is at Top Rank anyway. So it's not that big. It's not that big a thing. Mostly, I guess I just don't like it. Like it's your conclusion. I just don't have respect for the way Kambosos is moving. I was a fan of his for I don't know a couple days after the TO fight, and it took him that long to like just totally reverse all of the positive gains he made from what he said. Like he was like, yeah, I need to get that Devin work for it to become undisputed, and then like less than a week later, he's talking about him already undisputed and all that stuff. So. I wasn't a Kambosos fan for very long, and I lost my respect for him like really early on in my support of the guy. And this is just like it's kind of embarrassing to me. Like if you give a guy a 2-way rematch, okay, fine. Now you're saying if you give a guy a 2-way rematch and you're saying it's in my hometown, that's like a little bit better, but it's still kind of weak. But yeah, 1-way rematch clause, both fights in your hometown. That's just lame. I don't even know how to put it any other way. Like I understand you're pressing your advantage, but it says to me that you don't really want to fight Devin Haney, and you don't really think you can beat Devin Haney. Like if all things being fair and equal, you can't beat the dude. That's what it says to me.
Right. Let me see. Coach.
Yep. Bill was on today on KQKC, and he said he couldn't really talk about. That was one of the stipulations that he really couldn't talk about the totality of the contract until they officially announced the fight, or it could cause the fight to be stopped or whatever. So he was on KQKC today. And he was, KQKC was saying allegedly, as he does sometimes, So it's pretty much George Kambosos coming out smelling like a rose, even though I hope Devin go over there and beat the sleeves off of him because this is some punk ass shit that you're pulling. But the reason this happened with ESPN was because that's what was in the Lomachenko contract. You see? So he had to accept the ESPN deal because that was in the Lomachenko contract that they was gonna have a 3-fight deal set up. So I think Devin showing this is some Jack Johnson and Tommy Burns situation right here, where he chased him all over the world just to get an opportunity. And it's a shame that this brother got to go through all of this shit. But that goes to show you the type of mentality that Devin Haney has. That I'm going to show y'all I'm the fucking best. And that's why I respect him so much. That's why I pick him over everybody at 135 because he wants to show that he's the best. And Devin knows it'll be greater later. It'll be greater later because after I get through whipping on this dude twice and then go back and beat Loma's ass, the sky's the limit. I'm one of the biggest superstars in boxing then. So he see what's happening. He doing the same type of shit. I know y'all hate that when I bring up his name, but that's what he had to do. When they wasn't giving Floyd, fuck it, give me him. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna show y'all I'm the best. And that's why I respect that kid so much because he wants to show that I'm the best. I'm already rich. See, that's the great thing about this with Devin. Because he's his own boss as far as he signed one fight deals with the zone to where he can still go other places and fight. So he's making his deal, and you know, from my understanding, I know that Kambosos is gonna make the most money in the second fight after Devin whoop his ass. But the good thing is Devin is already a rich fighter, so that's a plus. So it's not like he's super desperate. Only thing he's desperate to do is show that I'm the best. That's why he's taking the amount of money that he's taking, and you got to give that man his respect for that right there, to show y'all I'm the best. I'm gonna beat your ass twice, and I'm gonna kick y'all other golden boy ass too when he get back. So you got to respect that shit. Devin is a fucking dog, and the man deserved his respect. That's all I got to say on it, bro.
If I can just jump in on that just real fast, that Tommy Burns Jack Johnson fight also happened in Australia. I don't know if you guys probably know that. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that, right?
Yep. That's why I say he gave him an old Negro league. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was referencing
Jack
to.
Became the man. You know what I'm saying? After that, Jack became the man.
Yeah, and Devin can the same thing can happen because ain't nobody had to go through this many obstacles, right? Nobody has had to do this in a long, long time. I'm talking about as far as today's time, none of these fighters haven't had to go through all these obstacles. So, yeah, you know, I mean.
And what's fucked up about it, Keon, is this. They know they fucking dogging doing wrong, bro. They and they put it in our face to where we can see it, and they don't give a fuck.
And you got to fight on ESPN, and you know Bob Arum and ESPN agenda is by any cause get Lomachenko that belt. And when you look at right, they much rather Lomachenko have to fight George Kambosos for the titles than Devin Haney, and that's a fact.
Absolutely.
So he got when I say that he got all of the odds stacked against him, he got all of the odds stacked against him, all of them. But hey, if he do this shit, motherfucker, he gonna be a bad boy, and I think mentally it's gonna put him just at a whole different level mentally, right? It once he goes through this fire, but it ain't gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. So you know. I'm gonna wish him the best. I'm wishing him the best.
I think he's gonna go and beat the shit out of him. To be honest with you,
we still got to see it. We got to see it happen. Right. So
I'm just saying, it's the same thing like with Shakur. He gonna fucking. They both in sort of the same situation. They forced these people into fighting them. He forced Oscar Valdez into fighting them.
But I don't really think you can compare this to the Shakur situation.
No, it's a comparison, but it's not. I mean, it's not the same, but it's still this. Oscar Valdez was forced into this fight, and now Shakur's taking less money. He's taking less money also for this fight because he want to show I'm the best, and you got to respect it. That's what I meant when I said it's the same situation. Shakur's taking less money than Valdez, right? And now Devin got to do the same shit. Even after he whooped his ass the first time. I gotta still take less money? Okay, no problem. Whatever. I'm gonna beat this bitch twice. Bro, you gotta love that mentality, bro. Got to.
Yeah, so man, let me pass it to Batman. Batman, what you got on this?
You say what, kid?
I said, what you got on this, Batman?
Oh, man, you know, I know people don't like me talking about Dev, man. Look, man, to me, Kambosos was the better businessman, man. Fuck it. You know,
Fact.
He was the better businessman. He had something the man wanted, and he was the better businessman. He put the deal, like everybody said, with my brother situation with Devin. They did the same shit because it favors them. And he supposed to do shit that favors him, not Devin Haney. So, you know, he did what if Devin was on the shoe was on the other foot, they would have did the same shit. But you know, it is what it is. He gotta go do what he gotta go do. I mean, I'm a root for him because I want him I want him to win. I want him to win both of the fights, the third fight before he can take his ass up to 140. I want him to win. I don't want nobody else to knock Devin Haney off his high horse, but Gary Antoine Russell. But it is what it is. That's all I got on the key.
Like I told you, bro, let's stop calling that man out at 135.
Hey man, look, man.
Stop calling that man out.
Why you ain't never tell them, coach? Why I ain't never hear you say stop calling Gary Russell out at 126?
I told him that too, but
I
already told you.
We only a weight class.
Y'all got
a weight class up, and he can't even make the weight
over there at 140.
He can't even make the weight for real.
Huh?
Can we stay on topic?
Yeah.
He's struggling to make the weight. I was finished.
I'm just clowning with Batman. We do this all the
Coach,
time.
I know Batman got on me about Wade. He said I'm protecting him. Like, I'm surprised to hear this coming from Batman right now.
What? I want him to win. I want him to win for you.
I'm just talking about the division stuff. I'm just talking about the to me, I feel like weight divisions exist for a reason, but you're like, nah, I'm protecting these guys. So, yeah, whatever.
When it's their time. They got task already. Y'all ain't got nobody, no task. They got this guy from New Orleans that will fight any and everybody at 140.
Listen, we gonna get to that guy. I'm talking about Devin Haney. See, I'm not talking about nobody. This person.
Rougarou want that belt though.
Huh?
Rougarou is just focused on getting the belt.
Yeah, he focused on getting the belt. So I ain't worried about him. I got a personal beef with Devin Haney and Bill Haney. So, I just, it is what it is. He ain't say nothing about your dead brother or shit like that, coach. I got personal.
Man. You know I gotta give you my brother, man. You know
I know, coach. I'm just saying. I mean,
somebody said something about your dad. Damn.
But I wanted success first. I wanted success. I want him to beat Kambosos because I don't give a fuck about Kambosos. I want him to beat Lomachenko. I want him to have a success for he can step up, think he's ready, and he get the shit knocked out of him at 140. But I've been over. Keith. It's Scotty's turn.
Thank you very much, there, Batman, for the opportunity. When it comes down to this, a good ask would be who was negotiating. Who was negotiating?
My bad, Scotty. Before you get to cooking, let me get this super chat before I miss it. Now I'm gonna let you cook. A1 who was on my man Emmanuel H in that super chat, man. I appreciate you coming through. He says, salute to the panel. Cold world out here when coach called them dudes bitches. He said it hit different. He says, with that said, gotta head out and take care of the new edition. Salute to you, man. Once again, Emmanuel H.
A1.
Emmanuel H.
Go ahead, Scotty. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say a good ask would be, about the first negotiation process that fell through. Like I mentioned a lot, Lou DiBella put in the media that it was, insulting, ridiculous, and preposterous on the offer that Eddie Hearns returned to them. That's when it seems like talks had stalled and they pretty much fell out, and it was going to be Lomachenko. So coming full circle back to it, Lomachenko going over there to the Ukraine. Now, of course, they're going to take Devin Haney through the ringer. Of course they are. They're going to basically prove a point. They're going to be vindictive, spiteful, everything that comes along with this boxing game. And that's exactly what we're looking at. But Devin wasn't the one up there negotiating. Who was negotiating for Devin? It wasn't Devin. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he was a part of it, DHP Promotions. But Bill and everybody else that's attached to the team was a part of that negotiation process. When it comes down to him accepting, it seems like he had no other choice. If he didn't accept this, he was going to get blackballed or blacklisted in the 135-pound division, and he would have to move up to 140. He wasn't just going to wait around for Kambosos to beat Lomachenko and fight somebody else, and Devin's still waiting for the belts. That would be pure desperation down there. So where we at right now, it's a bomb ass deal. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a trash deal, but yet it's challenging. You know what I'm saying? Like Keon said earlier, and like a lot of other people said, if Devin Haney, somebody need to mute their mic.
Yeah, bad man.
If Devin Haney makes it through this gauntlet, his notoriety moving up to 140 would be, in my opinion, higher than a lot of fighters that's already up there. It would be higher than TOs. You know, it'll be higher than a lot of fighters. And we don't really know what Josh Taylor's going to do with the belts. But if Devin Haney comes up there and he's able to hold on to these belts and defend them twice, and he have Kambosos on there twice, he have Lomachenko on there twice, he's on a whole nother stratosphere of superstardom. But doubtfully, this shit is so tough. You know what I'm saying? We saw what happened to Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn in Australia. You know what I'm saying? It's such a tough gauntlet to run. A lot of people, they're saying that it's going to be some type of sabotage, or, you know, the conspirators that deals with this situation say it's no way that Devin can come out of this 2-0 out of Australia. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him run the gauntlet. Real talk. I've been very critical of Devin, but I want to see him run the gauntlet and at least make it to fight Lomachenko. I think that should be real good for boxing. I think it'll be the coming of Devin Haney, because Lomachenko is already there. No more talking about his resume. Abdullayev, Santiago, Gamboa, you know, Lenars, all that shit is irrelevant. If he goes over there and goes 2-0 out of Australia and makes it back to top rank, I feel then he's on a whole nother level. But it's gonna be tough, fellas. It's gonna be real tough, man.
Yeah,
If
man.
I can just jump on, because what everybody is saying to me sounds like Devin Haney win, lose, or draw out of this is coming out ahead.
That man, damn, dog. Hold on. All right, there we go. There you go.
It sounds like Devin Haney's coming out ahead no matter what happens, just from the fact that he took this fight and is willing to take the shitty end of the stick and all that stuff. It seems like boxing fans, right, and fight fans, like it should be a good fight, but also like boxing fans should, you know, stand up and take note of Devin Haney breaking the mold and giving us something that has some intrigue to it, even if it's like political or whatever the hell behind the scenes business intrigue. There's some intrigue happening right now, and it's major. It's not just one fight; it's a series of fights. This is going to be the narrative too that he has to go through. So it's kind of like, you know, for everyone who's talking about how this era of boxing is this and that and all this stuff, Devin Haney now has shown a different standard, and he set the bar a little bit higher for people.
Right, man. Because to me personally, if Devin go and once Devin go do this, and if he run the gauntlet and, you know what I'm saying, beats George Kambosos twice and then beat Vasil Lomachenko, if that fight happened, bro, can't nobody tell me shit about no Devin Haney. Shit. I don't care. Can't nobody, because ain't nobody else doing shit like that in boxing. Ain't nobody else even willing to do no shit like this. And that's real. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody else even willing to do nothing close to this. Who else? What other fighter would have done this? I can't name one.
Well, you have to be in the position though, Keon.
Huh?
Like, you have to be in the position. Like, unfortunately for Devin, he was in the back seat in this situation. He wasn't never really riding shotgunning. You know, he might have had a better situation the first time they was in negotiation, but they were saying that, you know, Team Haney overpriced themselves or whatever the case. I don't get into numbers. I don't know. But when it boils down to coming back by default, because Lomachenko went over there to Ukraine, yeah, they're going to take it to his ass. And that's what we're seeing right now. They gave him a bum-ass deal, which is trash. It's going to literally force Devin Haney to do the unthinkable. He's going to reach new heights in his damn performances. I mean, come on, man. He's behind enemy lines, and he's going in there facing a guy that's been an absolute fucking clown the entire time since the post-fight of Teofimo Lopez. You know, I mean, I just think they have it all planned out over there in Australia. You know what I'm saying? And if Bill and Devin is able to run that 2-0 gauntlet and go over here to top rank, man, big salute to them. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just hit another level. You think Devin Haney was on IG flaunting and flossing his shit before? Don't let him get those belts and beat Lomachenko. I mean, you ain't gonna be able to tell the Haney shit.
Hey, Hey, and he gonna deserve every accolade he get for that.
Right.
Just
You
like
don't
Bill,
deserve it, bro.
just like Bill said, we presented it to Devin, and we let him make his own decision. Whatever he wanted to do, that's what it would have been. And Devin wanted to fight. He don't care about the money. He don't care about none of that. All he know is he want the belts. He want his legacy. So this is unheard of, the shit that he's going through, especially when it's a one-way rematch clause. It's a one-way rematch clause, right? And he's taking less money in both fights. That's fucked up. That's where I told Keon the other day, I said that's where I would have a problem. Because if I win the first fight, there's no way that I'm gonna take less money.
Well, hold on. I'm glad you reminded me of that, Coach, because you argue me down. I'm talking about we need to run back the tape on that shit because you argue me down. What? Telling me basically that I didn't know what I was talking about. That wasn't gonna be the ordeal.
Well,
did you or did you not say that, Coach?
No, what I said.
No, was you said that, Coach.
Listen, what I said was I wouldn't take if it was the second fight. If I'm not making the most money, I said I wouldn't sign that fucking deal.
You said that I didn't know what I was talking about.
No.
Your exact words is that you making assumptions. You don't know what you're talking about.
No,
and I said, Coach.
I didn't know what was in the contract.
I said, Coach, but I kept telling you, and everybody that was on here watching the show.
I was on a panel for part of it. Hey, look, Coach, I remember you were over here talking about he just got to go do what he got to go do. If you think he can whip his ass, go over there and do it.
Hey, I can admit I'm wrong. It's no problem.
And I told you, Coach, I said I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't have inside direct information of what the contract it consisted of. Everybody was like, nah, you assume.
I heard it's like an 80-20 deal, though.
Yeah, and the thing is, well, what Bill said was as soon as he really get the once that fight is announced, is that he gonna go back on QK and QC
KQKC
on his platform and let us know what the details of the contract was, but he couldn't do it now because of the fact that the fight hadn't been officially announced. Because
Bill ain't gonna let you know the details, Coach. He ain't gonna let you know that money details because it's too insulting. It's insulting for him to come out.
Hey man,
for something for a fight of that magnitude, to fight for so less.
Yeah, but you can wear that like a badge. But you can wear that like a badge of honor, man, because we didn't get undisputed at heavyweight in 2018 behind some bullshit shenanigans. So like what I'm saying, like when you're saying like they got the better of a business deal and they're gonna take it to Devin and all this other stuff, that's cool. But what Devin has shown is like all of the frustration that fans have had with the sport of boxing, not like even a specific boxer, but like the sport, like guys staying in their lanes, being content, leveraging their position. What Devin has done is now sacrifice everything for what we think should be respect, right? The purest. What because we don't care about networks. We don't care about contracts. All we want to see is a guy going for glory. So this is what Devin has given us. Now I feel like for all these people who've been talking trash, just killing boxing fans, killing every damn network and the sport that exists today, needs to sit up and give Devin Haney his propers. This dude is doing something that is supposed to be unheard of in today's boxing, I guess tradition.
Yeah,
hey, Batman sick of everybody on the panel. Batman over there punching holes in the wall. These motherfuckers say Devin. Hey, Batman didn't punch holes in his wall over there.
Nah, I don't do that. No, I don't do that.
I'm just fucking.
I mean, how many people on the panel think he makes it out of Australia undefeated though?
Hey, let me read this super chat, man. Hold on. Let me read this super chat. Randall Bivens says, hold on. My man Randall Bivens says Kambosos the better businessman. Nah, he did what he was supposed to do because he has the carrot. The plight of a great Afro American boxers take one step back in order to take 2 steps forward. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know
That
how they
sounds like some
getting down.
civility shit there. That seems like some civility shit straight out the plantation.
Right. You know how they getting down over there, and he's showing you how he getting down.
He ain't gonna talk about call a man a boy and all that shit.
He think he a bug.
Good job, boy.
You know how they get down over there in Australia. Randall, and salute to my man Randall Bivens. I agree with everything you said, bro.
On his ass like when your boy kept calling him Cassius Clay and he told him my name Ali. That's what
Yeah, Ernie.
A boy.
When he called Ernie.
Yeah. You call me a boy, huh? What's my name? Say my name and beat his ass all night.
Say my name, man. Say it.
And then I forgot, but I was asking a question. Do I think that Shakur, if he asked me, do I think that if Devin Haney runs a gauntlet, will they have Shakur move up and fight Devin Haney at 135? No, that ain't gonna happen, because if Devin Haney runs a gauntlet, he have an option for a third fight with them, right? And it could be Vasyl Lomachenko. But I think that Devin Haney, after these 2 fights, Devin Haney gonna move up to 140. He gonna move up. It ain't really nothing else. I mean, he could stay for a Vasyl Lomachenko fight, but they gonna have to pay him big money, right? It's gonna be on pay-per-view. They're gonna have to pay him big money. And yeah. And we know how Bob Arum get down. Is Bob Arum willing to pay that? Is Bob Arum willing to pay Devin Haney $10 million?
He will. And the reason he'll do it because he loves Lomachenko.
Yeah, but it ain't no way that he stay at 135 and fight
I think Devin will.
Shakur Stevenson. That fight ain't gonna happen.
Keon, I disagree, man. I think Shakur Stevenson is absolutely in the equation.
I don't.
As an option.
I think that Devin would do it because Devin is that type of cat. I think.
Remember, I told you that, Keon. I believe Shakur Stevenson.
He been wanting to fight Lomachenko too. So I think he would stay. Yeah. I think he would stay just to show these motherfuckers that Lomachenko can't fuck with him. I
didn't say that. I said stay after that for Shakur Stevenson. I don't think he's gonna stay.
Yeah, I don't think he got 4 fights at 135 in him. I don't think his body has it in him.
Yeah, he don't have that in him. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen, and if I'm Bill Haney, I'm leaking the details. Like, you don't have to come from him. He don't have to say it. Like, he can say it. He can send it out to somebody else. And I'm telling you, I'm leaking it with even worse terms. I'm gonna wear those terms like a badge of honor. I'm gonna beat George Kambosos over the head with these bullshit ass fucking terms when he's supposed to be the man.
Kambosos ain't never been the man, but the ones who's pushing all this smoke is the Bella, bro. You know, we already know Kambosos is a clown, but the Bella is the one who has an issue with Bill. So of course he's gonna make him, get it out the dirt.
What was that issue, Scotty?
It's just, it's an internal issue, man. Just dealing with boxing business. That the Bella was, not to get all into it, man. I'm not getting into all that shit, dog. It's just the issue. The Bella don't really have good favor with Bill Haney, bro.
Okay.
Should tell Batman, and Batman to tell everybody what it is.
Bella's like a habitual bridge burner, huh? That dude, like, everybody that he fuck with, like, HBO boxing don't even exist anymore. Like, who can he get in his corner? Like,
I mean, the Bella is burning some bridges down for real.
But both of these fights is gonna be on pay-per-view. It's gonna be an ESPN pay-per-view. So as far as how they gonna show it, I don't know, because the time difference is like 16 hours, 16, 17 hours. So I don't know if they gonna put it on will it be ESPN pay-per-view in Australia and then they'll put it on ESPN Plus in America. I don't know how they gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, anybody got any, how they gonna do this?
I have no idea.
Yeah, this is not gonna make money. I don't see how like they don't even have the contract signed yet. But like
fight in the daytime in Australia, and they're gonna put it on at night.
I remember 16-hour difference. So that's
so I was at the. I mean, I remember the Jeff Horn versus Pacquiao fight, and that shit was in the middle of the fucking afternoon. I was like at a resort. I had to do a whole bunch of shit in order to watch this fight. But I'm just saying, it's not at the time that Americans watch fights. So if like Bob is trying to actually make money, this is not about to make money. Like they need to figure out who is going to pay for this fight in order to recoup their expenses before like pay-per-view and all this stuff, because they ain't getting no money off that.
Talk cheap. That doesn't add up. The time don't add up. It can't be afternoon in Australia and then prime time in America, bro.
And not only
16, 17 hour time difference. That don't even make sense.
Yeah, and if you remember, Pacquiao Horn was on regular ESPN.
Right, and I missed it because of the time that it came on.
I think more people are going to check out this fight. I think more people are going to check out this fight than we believe because of the situation now. There's the media is broke, the contract, the magnitude of fighting for all the crowns at lightweight. I mean, yeah, more people are going to tune in, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the moment everybody's been talking about since Teofimo had the belts. Now Kambosos, you know, he has the belts. Devin Haney's been on the sideline. Everybody, man, so many people are going to be tuning in. I think it's going to do very decent numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be decent numbers, bro.
ESPN, if they want to promote that shit, they going to promote it.
Yeah.
Blackjack, he can't do that because he'll get sued.
You talking about jumping out the contract? Something like that?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you definitely going to get sued.
He'll get sued.
But I heard Devin's like they on an 80-20 type deal.
Yeah,
they getting seriously underpaid for this
so
whole.
Kambosos,
I'd be like, listen, I'd be leaking 95.5 if I'm Bill Haney's camp.
So Kambosos getting like 10 and Devin Haney getting around like 2.83 or something like that.
That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard.
Well, a lot of people might say this. Devin Haney was getting overpaid, you know what I'm saying, for his other fights.
No,
it's not even that. These are only the fighter purses. Like Devin is his own promoter. He's going to get something before the fighter's person. Like he's getting a couple of different checks off this. All we're looking at is one of his checks.
Right.
Yeah.
And not only that, he's going to get pay-per-view numbers. So the whole thing is this. Devin, he already rich, like I said. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he don't want to be richer, but he's more concerned with, I want to show y'all that I'm the best. And that's what we have to keep in mind about this whole thing. I want to show y'all that I'm the best 135 pounder out there. And that's what I'm going to do. So shout out to him. Bro, you doing your thing. Hey man, I'm just happy we're going to get the fight and you know, and that he can show that he the best. As far as and he'll make history and become the real undisputed. One way or the other, we're gonna have a real undisputed, and they can take, even if George went, they could take that franchise belt and throw that shit in the garbage. So it don't come into play no more. We don't need that in the sport.
Yeah, man. I wanna, you know what I'm saying, talk about
his though.
I was gonna get into the Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd shit, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up, and I'm gonna talk about that shit tomorrow. That's gonna be the main topic for tomorrow. Because I do want to cook. I really want to cook on this Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd shit. And because when I was telling y'all this shit, a lot of motherfuckers, oh, you hating on Floyd, and you hating on tanking. So I want to cook on this shit. So I'm gonna say this shit for tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna cook on this Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather situation tomorrow. But we've already been over all here for 2.5 hours, and get ready to wrap it up, man. But at the end of the day, salute to Devin Haney, man. It's gonna be very, very hard for him to go through and to complete this task. But this is what make real champions. This is what put you on that, you know what I'm saying, that next level, that above everybody else. When you complete tasks like this, when all odds is against you. So we're going to really be able to see what Devin Haney is and who he is. This going to tell us everything we need to know about Devin Haney. You know, and he can either swim or sink. And I think that, you know, man, I think that he going to do what it takes. I think he going to get it done. I think he really going to get it done, you know. But let me go around the panel and get y'all last words. Let me start with World Combat, man. Let me get your last words and let everybody know where to find you at too.
Who is this clown?
I'm finna show him what it is.
What a clown.
There we go. That's what it is right there. Go ahead, coach. Go ahead, World Combat. World Combat. You in the building? Okay. Batman.
Yeah, kid.
Yeah. Let me get your last words when we wrap it up.
All right, about to wrap it up, man. I couldn't even, I'm just glad, man. The police just ain't just fucking with me for no apparent reason, man.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Man, man, like I said, man, I hope Devin Haney get off.
Yo, folks, we can't even hear you, man. You real staticky.
Huh?
Yo, Batman, you sounding real staticky.
All right, let me go ahead and come out. I got you.
World Combat, you in the building or not? He gone. Coach, let me get your last words, Coach.
Hey, man. Shout out to Dev, bro. And always a pleasure, of course, coming on your show. I'm going to be putting out a channel soon, brother.
Yes, sir.
I'll be putting out a channel soon.
Let them know, man. Let them know what the channel going to be.
It's going to be called Glove Up Boxing. Make them hit, make them miss, make them pay.
Yeah. And who going to be the co-host?
My queen going to be the co-host, brother.
Yeah, y'all hear that? You know what I'm saying? Coach and the queen. Coach and the queen. Coach and his wife, they got a channel coming out, and that shit finna be dope, y'all. So, yeah, y'all look forward to that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
We all going to be looking forward to that.
Hey,
Coming
Keon,
soon.
I hooked them up, bro. So I'll tell you about that, bro.
What's that? What you say, Coach?
I said I hooked them two up, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're going to have to tell me about that for sure. Yeah. So, yes, sir, Coach.
Get him, Coach.
Man, always great having you on the panel. Another great show. Let me get to Batman. Let me get his last words, and I'm going to go to Smoke. Batman. Yeah, Batman, Smoke, man. Give me your last words and let them know where to find you at, Smoke.
You can find me at the Boxing Lounge. We have we do what we do over there. We'll have more content for you and more variety of content for you coming soon. But if you want to see some, if you want to get your fight night on, you can go check it out. See YTBC matchups out there. You might see 78 Sports, go upside Barbershop's head or Punch Drunk's head or maybe Fanon's head. Or who knows, maybe even Keon's head coming soon. But yeah, I wanted to just say that your assessment of the of Champ Ross's prediction league was spot on. That shit was fucking hilarious. Man, I've been up at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to research Dominican fighters and shit I never heard of. But yeah, man, it is fulfilling and it's also educational and it's entertaining. Like you hear about fighters you never even thought about before, and you'll definitely get your it'll hone your skills when it comes to what happens in these fights and the different ways a fight can play out. You become a lot more like in tune with those kinds of realities. So yeah, Champ Ross Prediction League, as Keon said, is fire and it's fun. It's random. If you have the time, I think it'll be worth your while. But other than that, yeah, man, we see eye to eye on the Devin situation. We don't see eye to eye on Tim Tszyu, but we are right there when it comes to Devin. And this was a fun and funny live. I'm glad I was part of it. Until next time, man. Salute to you, Batman, and everybody else on the channel, Coach.
You too, Smoke.
Combat channel.
Yes, sir, Smoke. Yeah. And Batman, before we get up out of here, man, give us your last words real quick.
Hey, man, I was trying to jump in when they was trying to talk about Devin Haney fighting Shakur Stevenson, waiting for Shakur Stevenson, but the police was fucking with me. I couldn't really. I was just listening while they was doing their job.
But you still here though, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I was, you know what I'm saying? So motherfucking look here, man. I hope Devin win. Hope Devin go up there, win them 2 fights. Don't look, man, go up, Devin. Don't go down. Don't look for somebody to come up. Go up, you go up. But man, other than that, man, you know, we got a great year of boxing. We even got Devin Haney and Kambosos on the ticket. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hopefully we get it happen real great. We get that what's that Bud Boy and Smiths, man, at the end of the year. So you know, we got a great year of boxing, man. That's all.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
man.
doubt. No doubt. And salute to the Queen Cassandra Mason. Yeah, and everybody in the building. If y'all ain't hit the like button, smash on my like button. You know, it don't cost you nothing to smash on the like button. Another great show. Appreciate everybody that came through, you know, in the comment section, came through in the goddamn super chat. Another great show. I will be back on tomorrow. We're gonna really cook on that Tank Davis and Mayweather situation. So make sure that y'all tune in tomorrow, and we will be back. I appreciate everybody. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all.